We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
I did. Oh, wow! Right on the tip. Just on the tip.
And Blabs. Co-hosted by our friends from around the internet.
There is a portion of Norway where it is legally required to carry a firearm at all times.
If you're just a normal man looking for common sense in this crazy-ass world, you've come to the right place. And now, broadcasting from our homes from around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, you ready? Open wide!
Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com. And most importantly, friends, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday to you. It's Green Tuesday. I'm in green. It's good to see everybody. Glad you're with us. We got a big show for you guys lined up. Very big show, as we have a great, fun guest today that, as always, joining us straight from Guam. It's Blabs. Hi, Blabs.
Hello! I don't know why I was like this. I look like Hunchback of Notre Dame. But anyway, hi everybody. Happy Tuesday.
It's very, very normal phobic of you to say you look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Well, because I was in the middle of stretching when you brought me in. I was like, you know, I was doing the whole back stretching. And I was like, oh.
You do know that I'm going to bring you in pretty much
I know,
immediately,
but sometimes
right?
you just gotta stretch.
Okay, sounds good.
You gotta wiggle.
Let's see if our guest today is going to be doing a little wiggling. Leaflet, you wiggling over there? There we go. Wiggle, wiggle. How's it going? What's been going on?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, man. The world's crazy. It's still, even
The
though
world's on fire. How about yours?
Listen, it's a big day. We have so much to talk about, so much to share, and I'm glad everybody's with us today. We have a massive show. Look, we're talking WNBA today. That's how big of a show it is.
That's women's basketball, right?
That's right. That's right.
Did they beat up on that one woman again?
No. This has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark.
All right.
But I'm telling you this is way funnier. It's super funny. It's great. We have, well, an all-male movie, which is really, really funny. We'll get to that in a little bit as well, called Dolls. We have a Nintendo dropped, they shadow dropped, or I guess instant dropped. I don't know what the proper terminology is, but they dropped a brand new game that was released in 1992 on Nintendo Switch Online yesterday, and the internet promptly freaked out about it. Speaking of freaking out, we're going to dig back into the Sydney Sweeney story. We talked about that yesterday. But it has since escalated, as things normally do. We usually talk about things and then things blow up like the next day. So we kind of got to backtrack and talk about things that, do a little follow up to it, because the internet has freaked out about this Sydney Sweeney thing. And on top of that, Leaflet has no idea what we're talking about, which is wonderful, right?
I'm too much of a weeb. I don't know anything. I don't know anything like that. Who does that?
Sydney Sweeney is an actress. You'll recognize her when you see her. You'll see.
Are you sure about that?
No.
She just thinks she's a weeb, so I doubt.
Are you sure about
the
that?
animes only.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
I know video games and anime. That's it.
That's hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. But we are going to talk about something that you are familiar with, which is the UK Online Safety Act. We're going to follow up on that as well, as there have been more developments in that travesty. We were originally going to talk about how the UK has just fallen today, but the Sydney Sweeney thing has just been all over the place. And if we have time, we're definitely going to get to the Twitch apocalypse, which is currently being self-inflicted by Twitch, which is hilarious. So we got a packed show today. We're glad you guys are with us. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Join the 128,000 just normal men who have found common sense in the video game, entertainment, pop culture world. And of course, hit the thumbs up button, because listen, YouTube has thrown it out there that you don't matter unless you hit the thumbs up button. I don't make the rules. YouTube, right? YouTube does it, which is why you can watch over on Rumble. You can watch over on Kick. You can watch over on Twitch. But most importantly, you can watch over at SideScrollersPlus.com. And you can do that for free, by the way, over at SideScrollers Plus. You can always get a notification when we go live, which is super duper important. Speaking of Plus, Blabs, you want to tell everybody about our brand new partner that just joined SideScrollers Plus?
Yeah. Okay, guys. So yesterday we made the big bad announcement that Eric... Thanks, Phoenix. So Eric joined us over on Plus as a News Plus partner, and this morning, about 2 hours ago, his video dropped talking about things he has going on Plus in the upcoming weeks and months, things he wants to do, and of course, any comments that you have for Eric to do on Plus, like some type of movie watch or whatever, feel free to put them in the comments on that video. So yeah, go show him some love. Otherwise, you're mean.
Oh, wow. You had to think about that for a second, didn't you? Tomorrow, I'm going to be playing Grandpa High on Retro, which should be an interesting game. Leaflet, you heard about this one at all?
Ooh, what's that one?
Well, I don't quite know.
Grandpa.
Apparently, yeah, I get to role play as a grandpa in this game.
I think he smokes a bong.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's kind of dirty grandpa.
Craig in the future.
Yeah, you think so? Isn't it just me lighting up?
You know, when you're 80, better try this now.
It helps my joints. My ankle doesn't feel bad.
Arthritis.
Oh, man. Yeah, so I'm going to try that tomorrow. It kind of popped off the last couple of weeks. Excited to give that a go. And it's one of those viral games, you know. It's had its moment, and it has overwhelmingly positive reviews. As a matter of fact, the internet has said it's the game of the year. Like, sorry,
really?
Sorry, Donkey Kong. We've done it. Sorry, Expedition 33. Grandpa High on Retro's got you cornered here. So anyways, lots of good things going on. Glad you're with us. Leaflet is here, and also joining us on this wonderful day, twisting and tweaking on the back end, Phoenix. Hi, Phoenix.
What up, my G's? How y'all doing?
Oh, wow. Scared me a little bit there
Yeah,
for a
me
second.
too. I was like, today's the day.
Today's the day where Phoenix just says F it and starts going down like Homer Simpson right there. But yes, how are you, buddy?
Doing good, thank you. I've got a better mic. I know that the universe was saying, good Lord, do you sound like shit? So hopefully this sounds a little bit better.
You do. You sound great. Everyone sounds super professional today, which is a far cry from the normal presentation, which is wonderful. So we have this. We're like a nice. We have a nice Ferrari here that we're driving, and occasionally it just sputters, but that's okay. It's okay. You know.
No. Phoenix has the smart car.
Phoenix drives a Prius over here.
Very masculine car. Absolutely.
Hey, I was going to talk about this the other day, but I asked if I could tell a life story the other day, and when Flawed was on, and Flawed goes, no. So I didn't share that life story.
Should we say no again?
I don't know. Leaflet, can I share a life story with you?
I like life stories.
Let's go. Okay. So we are in the market for a new car, right? For my wife. We've had a minivan for the better part of a decade, and minivans, listen, everybody who has a minivan knows minivans are freaking awesome. I don't care what anybody has to say about that. If you are a parent and you have kids, the minivan has so many bells and whistles in it, it's phenomenal. But at a certain point, your wife goes, hey, I need a new car. I've been driving this around for 10 years. I would love to get a new car. It's something that I like, right? So we went out and did a little bit of car shopping last weekend. And we kind of look at the different dealerships online, all the different options. And we walked into one dealership, which I'm not going to say the name of the dealership because it doesn't really matter. But when we walked in, we said, hey, we're interested in seeing this model, right? And the lady at the front desk said, hey, well, let me get you somebody. So we wait about 15 seconds, and this real effeminate young man walks up, probably 20 years old, and he goes, hi, my name's Guinevere. How are you? And he sticks out his hand like this, and he's got his fingernails painted and everything. And I give him a handshake and the nice, and he gives me the limp wrist thing going on.
Oh, he gives you
here.
the fish.
Yeah,
You got the little noodle arms there, yeah.
right. And what we didn't notice when we came in was, see, we looked to the right, and that's where the receptionist was. His desk was to the left. And as Guinevere, homeboy, asked us if we needed any help. We said, sure, we're just looking around, we're looking at this car or whatever. And we walked outside, and when we looked now to our right, which was our left when we came in, Guinevere, the first desk that you see that is not the receptionist, had a rainbow flag and a Ukraine flag on their desk immediately. And I just thought, unless you have an American flag on your desk, I don't want that to be the first thing I see when I walk into a car dealership. So we left. And we left, and we left Guinevere there, and said, good luck selling them cars, Guinevere. You know, I don't want to be preached to as soon as I walk in, and if you're gonna meet me with a handshake, make sure it's a nice firm handshake. You know,
Do they not teach people how to do handshakes at school?
Guess not.
Because I remember having to do that. Even for girls, like you have to learn how to like handshake, and it has to be like you have to actually
Firm.
it has to be firm. Yeah, exactly. Did they not do that?
Isn't that against also just company policy?
apparently
Having
not.
all these political statements on your desk and everything. Although I'm kind of surprised there was no Palestinian flag. Obviously, that matches the other two.
Right. I didn't want to deal with it. I thought to myself, like, if you're not, listen, if you aren't confident in yourself to the point where you can't tell me what a man is, how are you going to tell me what a carburetor is? You know, or what type of engine that I'm looking for?
Guinevere's like, you want to check out my oil stick?
Right. So, Guinevere came out and as we were pulling out and leaving, and Guinevere's like, "Hey, I'm here," and we're like, "No, we're just gonna go somewhere else, thanks." And it was just one of those things where it's like, I don't care. Like I said, you're an adult. Do what you want. Just don't thrust it in my face, literally on your desk when I'm looking to buy a car. That's all. That's all. Like, I don't. It's true. I decided Guinevere may wanted to thrust it in my face, but was thrusting the flags. Right. That's right. But that was just it. Like, I don't care. It doesn't matter what flags they were. I just don't want them on the desk at all, unless it's an American flag. I don't care, So
did he by chance have anything to do with the dealership on his desk? You know how they have a mat or something with the dealership logo or something on it? Was the the dealership logo anywhere on his desk, or was it just like rainbows?
No, it was literally a rainbow,
so
and
sad.
His desk was clear, totally clear, and then he in his little pencil holder he had two flags sticking out like this. One was the rainbow flag, one was the Ukraine flag, and it's like, dude, I didn't come here to learn about or ask about these things. I wanted to learn about this model of a car. So anyways, some people are probably going to be upset about that, but I got to be honest, I don't care. I don't want to see any of that nonsense whenever I go buy a car. So there's the story that I've been holding on to for about a week since Flawed was on the show.
I'm kind of surprised that he didn't have a banner that says I don't sell cars to fascists. That would
be gone, Nazis. He must have hated the fact that you had a Tesla.
Well, we didn't roll up in the Tesla. We rolled up in the minivan, right? But I can definitely feel the reeing, for sure. So I don't know. I just don't want to deal with any of that nonsense, Like I said, just
that's
show
fair.
me
You're
the model.
dropping thousands upon thousands of dollars on a vehicle.
Right.
Why should you expect otherwise? You want to be treated like red carpet.
Right.
Well, that's how you should be, at least.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is that being the entire identity of people, that they would have to even take that to work, right? Because when you're there for work, you're there for a job, right? And that's to sell cars. It's not to, decorate your desk with stuff like that, right?
Right. And you would think that, and that's the thing, is either his manager is on board with it, or his manager doesn't want to be called an istaphobe, whatever, right? And I'm sure that this company has, the whole unity thing. That's cool, whatever, right? But you're also literally the first desk you see when you walk in. If homeboy wants to put that on his desk, fine, put him in the back corner, right? Because that is 100% a turnoff, not just to me, but to, I guarantee, the vast majority of people who are looking to buy cars. They don't want to deal with that nonsense unless they passionately agree with it. So did I do the right thing, chat? Leaflet, do you think I did the right thing? Or because I always say vote with your wallet. I felt like I voted with my wallet.
It's your business. You're the one paying the money. It's up to you how you want to spend it, I think.
Awesome.
I think a really quick solve is if you can't display your own anti-agenda of that, right? So let's say it's a rainbow flag with an X, or if you're not allowed to do that, then you shouldn't also be able to show the rainbow flag. It should be just, if you work at a company, it's just keep it to the company. And if you're not allowed to do the reverse end of that, then let's just axe both of them.
Could you imagine if me and Guinevere were there, and let's just say I had let's just say Guinevere had a flag that was pro puppy or something, right? And I was really anti puppy, right? So Guinevere has a puppy flag, and I take that flag and put X's over that puppy flag. Like, could you imagine how quickly I would be
dogs.
fired? Anyways, well, there's my story for everybody, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. All right, we always like to start the show with Today in Gaming History, though. So, Blabs, please fire away. What do we got?
Well, today's actually your favorite video game, Craig.
That's right.
Yes, that's right indeed. So July 29th, everybody, Echo the Dolphin was released in 1993, making it Craig's absolute favorite video game ever. And then we have Final Fantasy 1 and 2, Dawns of the Souls, released in Japan in 2004. And then we had Soul Calibur IV, released in 2008.
Yes, Blaz speaking in Roman numerals here, which is wonderful.
IV.
IV, that's right. Well, yes, you did mention Echo the Dolphin today.
Can you give us your best dolphin impression? And I don't mean like dolphin diving.
I'm sorry, one more time.
Is that good?
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yes.
You're welcome.
I was kind of expecting you to flop off your desk for a second there, like you're dolphin diving in Apex or COD, but no, it's fine.
No, and wait, in Apex or COD? What?
Well, yeah. Actually, can you dolphin dive in Apex? No, you can't. Only COD.
No,
Okay.
no. I'm just saying. Listen, when you ask me to try something out, Blabs, I will definitely try it out for you.
Thanks.
Especially when it comes to attempting to be a dolphin. Which, yes, you did mention Echo the Dolphin. Look, we'll get back to that in just a second. I don't understand this game, but some other noticeable games that you missed today, Blabs. Probably a game that you would love is Seaman for the Dreamcast. Do you have any idea what Seaman? Listen, Phoenix knows what Seaman is for the Dreamcast.
A weird game.
I'm
Yes.
confused.
The game is called Phoenix. You want to give everybody a rundown on what Seaman is?
No, I'd like Blabs to try and guess what semen is. That's what I'd like to know.
Yeah, Blabs, what's Seaman?
Listen. Stuff.
No, we're just
I don't know
asking.
what this game is. I
Believe it
can't
or not,
guess.
it's not what you would think it is. Like think.
Is it
think
like
more
some
literal.
like cooking to like
Think
thing?
literal.
I don't know. You fishing? Are you just a fisherman? You fish?
So-
Is it like you're killing Echo the Dolphin?
No. So, Blabs, this is a game for the Dreamcast where you start as a little tadpole, and over time you evolve into a man. So, hence the name Seaman. It's a
Become
game
a
about
tadpole and then you're a man?
yeah. You
All right.
slowly evolve, and Seaman is a well, yeah. You kind of have like this little face on you over time. You have a little man face. It's really bizarre. Leaflet, have you played Seaman before?
I have seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't actually played it myself, but I've seen people play it.
It's a very
Interesting.
bizarre game. Yeah. So Blabs, here's a really great example is as you evolve. Here's your little Seaman right there.
No thanks.
Oh, what is this? Hold on. Did somebody make it actually? Oh, they made a 3D printed Seaman. That's
That's
wonderful.
terrifying. I like how
So-
AVGN is right there too.
Yeah, James, did he do a video on it? He sure did. Wow. Yeah, that's fun. So yeah, Seaman was released 26 years ago for the Dreamcast, which by the way,
Ta-da.
1999 was 26 years ago. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeesh. You mentioned Echo the Dolphin, Digimon Rumble Arena 2, Mega Man X Command Mission. I don't even know what that is.
Oh yeah, and Eric told me in the chat I need to say Final Fantasy I and Final Fantasy II next time.
Okay, thank you, Eric. Hatsune Miku, Project Diva, second for the PSP, way ahead of its time. This Hatsune Miku thing with obviously, Lethal. What are your thoughts on Hatsune Miku?
I mean, so I was kind of around when that whole thing took off, and it was really cool at first, but I think at some point I got kind of annoyed with it because it was just everywhere. And I just kind of got over the whole like synthesized nature of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Well, yeah, I know that people still are crazy about Hatsune Miku and just the whole, it's nuts. I remember talking about that, people going to concerts over it and such, but let's go back to Echo the Dolphin. So side
And
scrollers
Police
are,
Nuts, by the way. Police Nuts released That's a biggie in a very small community. I think it's the top of the list. You're right there.
Right there, yep.
I think that's Kojima's like one of his first games he ever made.
That is true.
Yep.
Yes, that is true. But let's talk about Echo because we always tweet out the Echo the Dolphin, or we tweet out the Today in Gaming History real fast over on the Side Scrollers X account here. I'm glad it follows me. That's good. Make sure you guys go follow the at Side Scroller Pod over on X if you guys haven't. If you guys want to get ahead of the Side Scroller Day in Gaming History, I saw Echo the Dolphin, and it reminded me that I hate this game.
What?
I can't deal
He
with this
doesn't
game.
like the ocean.
No, I don't understand the premise of this game. I've never understood the premise of this game. And I pulled up a video that I made in 2009 talking about why I don't understand like people or the game, like why people like Echo the Dolphin. So this is the fun thing about the internet, which I really appreciate, is that I tweeted this out. I put this post out. And if you scroll down, you can see that somebody actually tagged. I was like, who is this person? And they tagged the creator of Echo the Dolphin on it. So I appreciate this person here tagging me and trying to throw me under the bus for my opinion on Echo the Dolphin. So
Damn, bro.
I saw that and I was like, well played, friend, well played. So anyways, if anybody has any idea why I should like Echo the Dolphin, please fill me in. I don't know. Leaflet, do you responded like you like Echo, or
It's been a while since I've played it, but it's a very interesting game. It's weird.
Or boring, if you know. What about Phoenix?
Yeah, I actually have it right here with me today. I don't like this game at all. I applaud its like trying to do something unique. It really did. When everyone was a platformer back in the 16-bit era, they tried something different. They tried to have this very chill vibe with all the different little maneuvers you could do, but I never got it. It always like put me immediately to sleep every single time.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you can kind of see what's happening in this. It's like a cozy game. Oh, look, there's Stuttering Craig's supercomputer. That's good. From back in the day, I forgot about that. But yes, the story in this is really convoluted. There's some sort of like environmental message behind it, and you got to jump from place to place, and you got to hit things. I don't know. I've never understood it. I don't get it. I never will get it. And I know they tried to reboot it several years ago. And I think the one thing that I took from this was, do you remember when Hayden Peltier, what was her name? Hayden something?
Hayden Patnier, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
The actress.
She was like super upset about dolphins. So we threw a reference to that in at the end of this. She was all crying. Remember, she went out. This is 2000.
Save the ocean.
Yeah, there she is. She's crying while she went out there about the dolphins. Anyways,
Why was she crying about the
2009
dolphins? Like she thought it was a beautiful thing, or was she upset about something?
She was upset that people were killing the dolphins. So which yeah.
Now I want to go play Zoo Tycoon and get some dolphins.
Would
When
you
we
not
go
wanna
into
play
car
the-
dealerships, we have our X's through our Dolphins badge. That's what we do at the car dealership.
That's right. That's right. Go with our ex-Dolphin flags over there. All right. Hey, Tamamo came in with the 5, says, Craig, you doofus. Yesterday you missed almost every 10 and above super chat, a 20 and 100. Poor man didn't get his boobs. I'm assuming tech issue. Yes, we did have a tech issue yesterday.
That's on me. There it is.
It is not even on Phoenix. Don't even lie.
Look,
That's
sometimes
just
things
a
break.
blip.
But you know what? We know what I didn't know we had 100. That's ridiculous.
You
With
want
that
me to
said,
want me to throw it up?
Throw the titties.
yeah, go ahead. There we go. That's. To
I
make
love
up
how
from
you see
yesterday.
Leaflet's eyeball in between.
It's a new one. It's like I'm peeking. It's like I'm peeking through around.
Peeking Leaflet.
Trying to take a look.
Sorry about that, Tamamo. Followed up and says, "There's no way you'd miss 100, and do not come with it with $100 super chat, let alone my 310s." Right? No, never. We would listen. If you guys support, we will read it for sure. And sorry about that, Tamamo. If you want to drop in another 100, we'd appreciate it.
That is so mean.
I know, just kidding. Bike Short says late and Leaf late. I'm running out of material. Bike Shorts, it's okay. Joey says Blabs is fired for starting the show late, as always. For Today in Gaming, Blabs is only half fired. That's good, Mercenary. Rivian came in with the 10, says, Merry Green Tuesday, everyone. I'm wearing my Riddler cosplay as I watch the show. Montez. All right. That's not weird at all, Rivian. Thank you very much. When is Asari coming out? Says definitely not a gator. Tuesday. Mercenary says, Leaf, your take on the P320. Yes, it is ugly as heck. What's that?
It's a gun that shoots itself allegedly.
It shoots itself?
Yeah, there was like a design defect, and this is allegedly. And then it someone got shot by it.
Oh.
It just went off in a holster, and someone died.
Oh, that's not good.
That just happened.
Just now?
Oh, like last week, I think.
Oh wow, crazy.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Guns are dangerous, as we all know. So, Gabriel says, "Hey, I was in the middle of watching a Leaflet vid, and now you're here. See, Leaflet can say hi to you, Gabriel.
Hello.
See, look at that in real time." Siphon came in and says, "Those ads with Sydney didn't break my brain, but it has caused carpal tunnel flare up."
Hey.
Giggity, Montez. There you go. Thank you, Siphon, and good luck with that. Silo full of Cool Ranch Doritos says American Eagle needed to move products. If you don't move products, you don't make money. Sydney Sweeney was to break in case of emergency. Yeah, well, we will get to that, which I'm very excited to get into that story with Leaflet here. Sigrun is back. Says minivans are cool, except the Chrysler Pacifica, which has a gear shift in the form of a dial that's right next to the audio control, which is also a dial.
Oh no! Yeah, no.
That's
Okay,
evil.
so some of the Dodge Ram pickup trucks have a little dial right by the radio. I noticed that about 10 years ago. I don't know if they still do that, but like to change the gears, from like auto, it's the stupid auto ones. It's like and it's like, what is that? You're literally changing the music. Anyway, wild shit. They shouldn't be dials ever.
No, you shift it. Gear came in. Sorry, Gear. Joey says, did you ask Guinevere what a woman is? No, I didn't get to that point. Ruddy says, man, my name is Guinevere. Goodbye. Well, see you later. Thanks, Ruddy. Mercenary says, Leonard Nimoy put his voice to Seaman. That's right. Spock did that, Blabs. That's pretty fun. Schizo Sweets says Evo Search for Eden. Anyone ever played it? Oh, Evo Search for Eden. Anyone ever played it? You start as a fish and evolve through the different prehistoric time periods until you become a human. I think that was also on the Dreamcast, I believe. Epsilama says, don't Google dolphin. No, I'm not going to do that. Mercenary says, she's only half fired for Echo the Dolphin. Oh, that's good, Mercenary. And Wen came in and says, you guys got to have Leaflet show you the music she made of Twitter Police. It's a banger. Nicest guy. Just ask online. Also, Craig, could you bring Rev on? Sure. Thanks, Wen. Do you have some music you'd like to share with us, Leaflet?
Oh, I could send you the link. I wrote the lyrics to it, and then
okay. We'll check it out.
I'll find.
I have a couple of Rumble and
fire away.
All right, over on Rumble, P-Dog says, once again, hello, guys. Hey, Leaf. Hang on, there was another one. Okay, Wall says, Lemmy and Ozzy are now gone. It's very sad to say that I don't think Brutal Legend 2 is not going to happen. Godspeed to those titans of heavy metal. Thank you very much for that. And I think that is all of... Nope, here's another one. Derek for Rumble says, anyone play The Grinch on the Dreamcast? I love that game. And then over on Rumble, we got a lot of guys over there. Aramis, for one, says, not a car guy, but the first car I bought was a Toyota CHR. Hasn't failed me in 9 years. Mind you, don't have kids, but it's affordable for petrol and good for most terrains minus sand dunes. Oddly specific. Wiz, for one, says, I'm LGBT colorblind. Both of those sound like red flags to me. Ha ha. Tenarian, for one, says, Soul Calibur IV featuring Ivy. Wes, for one, says, what's funny is Ukraine, they're not big on rainbow flags. True, it's true. Cthulhu for 3 says, if Kirsche is best Foxu, then Leaflet is best Slime, which also means I must ship her with the Rimuru from that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Also, don't forget she's a good slime slurp. I've never said the word slime slurp in a sentence, but here we are.
Blabs, what does a slime slurp sound like?
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Hey, I did the dolphin. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, no, they can. No. Phoenix, put it away.
I'm not cutting.
Change the camera. Hello.
Cenarian came in and says, it's a national holiday here today, and nothing makes me more patriotic than seeing young ladies wearing the national dress. Blabs might like it. It comes with a lot of different colors, and you can even get it with a cloak. Wow, that's wonderful, Cenarian. And he followed up with another 10, says, save the dolphins for dinner. Thank you, Cenarian. And Delta says, Blabs, you need to watch the AVGN Seaman video. The character is voiced by Spock. It's kind of crazy to see the era of AI simulated games. Before AI, there was Seaman, Hey You Pikachu, a Pac-Man side scroller, Lifeline, for example. Thank you, Delta. Appreciate your support, my dude. And finally, we'll get these from Master Peas. Says, it's my birthday today, and I didn't mention Echo the Dolphin game. Just the final stage is
Happy
a gauntlet.
birthday.
So it was my turn off. But if you guys could make a dolphin game, how would you fix it? Just because I could, Master P28, doesn't mean I would. I would not make a dolphin game ever. Quote me. Sorry, Master P. How would you guys make a dolphin game?
Guns.
I would improve Zoo Tycoon 2 with some new graphics.
Leaflet,
It
did
always
you
comes
say
back-
guns?
Yeah, guns. You put guns on it. If you had like missiles and guns on it, then it'd be a good game.
So it's just attached to its face, just a big
Yep.
turret?
Yep.
Okay, you know what? I'm writing this down on my idea list. Dolphin game with guns. Let's
Well,
see.
Craig, I did see on X that you were potentially looking to maybe find some developers out there. Maybe you need to make the best dolphin gun game that's ever been existed ever.
That would be the first dolphin gun game that ever existed, right?
So it doesn't have to be great. Really, it can just be.
Yeah, very mediocre. Wouldn't it be funny if we took the premise of Echo the Dolphin of just like going and making your way through, slapped a couple guns like, heavy machine gunnery and maybe a bazooka or two, and just totally decimated the ocean as you went through and just slowly made it. Maybe call the game Endangered Species. And that's all the dolphin's job is just to do is just go through and wreck all the other species. I think
I would
that'd be
absolutely
really
buy that game.
It'd be so easy. You just make a game with the dolphin. You put a bunch of guns and missiles, and then they take out the pirates. Like the terrorist pirates.
and the shellfish and all the that's right.
Paladin, for one, says dolphins with guns versus sharks with freaking laser beams.
Ooh, I like that. Hold on, shark.
Write that down. It's like that Rowan Atkinson Mr. Bean meme when he's copying that guy. He's like,
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, and to answer your question, yes, I've said many times we are looking at game development, and that's something I'm totally on board with. So if you are an indie dev, specifically a solo dev, or somebody with a small team, I've already been in talks with about 4 folks so far. I have 4 different teams, and we're talking about prototypes and stuff for games, and maybe if we get off the ground, we can make a game about dolphins with guns and sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their head.
even Crumbs came in with the same plus tip saying sharks versus dolphins.
Yeah, I like it. Marksman says Footfish has failed, so I'll do her job. Can't rely on a foot lover. Arch needs more VTuber guests. Leaflet, you've been drafted to Arch's DGen Saturday stream. Not responsible for any trauma. Oh, well, thanks for speaking for Arch, Marksman. Appreciate that. All right, we see all your supers. We're going to get to every single one of them, but we have a lot to talk about. We're very glad you guys have joined us today. Hit the thumbs up button as we continue to grow. Our goal is always 1,337 thumbs up. That's lead speak there, kids. But let's get into it, friends. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News. This is an interesting way to start. We always like to start a little lighthearted, but hey, Leaflet, are you a fan of McDonald's French fries?
Yes.
Oh man, they are pretty good, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Could you eat like a large all by yourself?
They have a bigger size in Texas. Did you know that?
I'm in Texas. They have something larger than large.
You know what?
No.
It's
What
the
do they have?
basket. You basket. It's
What do you-
small, medium, large basket.
What are you talking about?
This is blowing my mind.
Yeah, it's a basket.
I don't believe you, Leaflet.
Look at
A
that.
basketball of fries?
Basket.
Yeah.
Fry basket.
Okay.
I'm
McDonald's-
sorry, Blabs. Did you think it was a basketball of fries?
No, it's literally a basket bowl of fries. It was a play on words. I thought I'd be witty for a second there. I
It was
failed.
not
Shut up.
at all. It was not.
No, I'll go
No.
like now.
Hold on. So, okay, here it is. The new basket of fries here.
Yep.
Searching on YouTube here. We got, hold on. Why is this person just tries McDonald's basket of fries? Like they're going to taste different in a basket or something? Like, what? All right, just throwing it. So do they come in a little basket like this?
Yep, exactly like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if you really want more calories,
Great
then
for sharing.
that's good. Yeah, great for sharing. But did you know that you can also eat your McDonald's French fries, not just in a basket, but also while playing video games?
What? Is that
As-
real?
This is from Dexerto. It says, bizarre switch to accessory lets you eat McDonald's fries mid-game with ease here.
We're doomed as a society.
This is it. A Nintendo fan has created a custom 3D printed accessory that lets players mount a box of McDonald's fries to their Switch 2 Joy-Cons, which is spectacular. So everything's normal on this side, but they've 3D printed this French fry holder over here. I love how you have to move your hand another 6 to 7 inches out to the right over here and it has a little bit of curve to it as well, which I think would throw off the aerodynamics and ergonomics of actually playing the game. But regardless, so dubbed the Game of Fries, the add-on was designed by 3D artists right there. Takes advantage of the Switch 2's magnetic Joy-Con attachment method. I look forward to seeing where that goes, as people can just take the magnetic Joy-Con idea and 3D print all sorts of things that go on the side of your Switch. But yes, it holds a medium McDonald's fry container between your Joy-Con 2s or between one of your controller and the screen if used in handheld mode right there. So this is, the design is free and anyone can download the files to 3D print the potato holding accessory. So there we go. That's obviously not an official Nintendo product, but you never know. So thoughts on the Game of Fries here? We actually have a demo of it, by the way. Here we go. Let's check it out for ourselves. I got to be honest. Don't know how I feel about, I mean, that's kind of odd. How is this so you can, as you're eating, as you're playing the game, you can actually move the
Your
fries?
controller's gonna get so greasy.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, hey.
I mean, I guess you just put it to your face.
Yeah, I was just saying, you bring the controller to your face and you
Nom nom.
you do that type of thing as you're playing. I don't know. So, any interest in the 3D printed game of fries here, Leaflet?
No, but this
Oh.
isn't the most ridiculous thing we've seen, because like didn't KFC have the KFC console?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Mhm. We have seen some interesting cross promotion. Now, this obviously is not an official Nintendo product, but
Or an official McDonald's either.
yes, this is true. You know, the idea, I got to be honest, while the game of fries does sound interesting, I mean, there is a model of efficiency here as far as if you want to get as many calories in your face while still playing video games in one time, you know, the moving it to your face is a very high thing. But I do like the idea of the basket of fries more, if I'm being very honest with you. I like this. I appreciate Jason McCallan over here. The first video on his channel, he said, McDonald's basket, Big Mac and basket of fries. What, like, is it any good? Well, I don't know. Question, Leaflet, are the basket of fries any good at McDonald's?
So they're really nice for sharing, especially like if you want to just get one, and but then you kind of want a little bit more than splitting a large. You can get the basket, but there is one problem with the basket is that it's so open that it cools down really fast.
Yes.
This is the
Okay.
downside.
All right. Let's listen. Now we're really digging into this thing. I'm very curious about the size of the large fries. So here we go. This is the basket of fries versus a large. Okay, this is brand new to me. I'm just now learning about this for the first time, and I am very intrigued. Available in select locations and often ordered by requesting 2 medium fries combined into a basket, contains 8 ounces of fries, right? Whereas the large is 6 ounces of fries. So the basket of fries is 2 ounces bigger, 1/3 bigger than the large fries. So yeah, I mean, you could say that the large fry is shareable as well, but not when you have a basket. So the question is, how much more does it cost? Leaflet, do you have any info on that? How much is the basket of fries?
I don't remember, actually. I can look it up though. I'm gonna look it up right now.
I'm a master.
I got my
Googler.
phone. I get on my phone.
Let's see what we got. Oh, a basket of fries costs $3.29 in some locations. So there we go.
I can literally check it. Give me 1 moment.
Okay, all right. Do a little digging. Oh, it is an actual menu item. Look at this. It's there. Oh man, let's go. All right, the basket. 630 calories right into your face while playing the Switch.
$4.19.
$4.19. Okay.
So the large is $3.19.
Okay. All right. So you get there. You go. You get 33% more for an extra buck. So, and you get a lot more calories. 630 calories, 85 grams of carbs, 30 grams of fat, 9 full grams of protein. So, there we go, kids. Go pick up and go download your Game of Fry. There you go. And you can get your basket of fries, put it in there. You can have multiple. Blabs, where do you rank the McDonald's French fry on the French fry tier list?
I can't remember the last time I had a McDonald's French fry.
Thank you.
I think I had one in Canada like 10 years ago.
What?
No, wait, no. Aha. Okay, no, I had a McDonald's French fry in Japan. Yes, I had like 2 of them. They were pretty good back in Japan, but obviously food's totally different. You can't really compare the McDonald's there and here. So in the USA, I can't.
Did you have the adult cream pie from
What?
Excuse me? What? Beg your pardon?
That was a menu item in Japan. Adult cream pie.
Do I want to know what's in there, like ingredients? Did you have the adult cream pie, Leaflet?
I actually did eat it.
Of course you
That's pretty
did.
good. That's pretty
All
good.
right. What was in it?
There's 2 of them. There was like a Belgian chocolate one, and the other one was like something fromage. It was like cheese, like kind of like
cheese cream
camembert
pie?
cheese or something like that. Yeah.
What about you,
look-
Phoenix? Did you have the
Look it
adult
up.
cream pie?
I don't
I
want
had
to look
the
it up. I'm
adult cream
afraid.
pie last night, and that's how I like to spend my Monday nights. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry.
Just look up McDonald's adult cream pie. You'll see it's real. It's a real thing.
McDonald's adult cream. I'm so free. What am I gonna get? Okay, we taste the adult. What is that? There's like fried stuff around it. Hang on, I'm gonna pull this up for you guys. Here you go. Phoenix, share my screen. This is weird, man.
Yeah.
That doesn't
hell
look
is
very
that?
pleasant.
That looks
It looks like
exactly
it's
like
fried.
exactly like you think it would look.
Yes, it does.
Oh, but it's the inside. Okay, the outside is very fried. So
Okay.
okay. The more you know.
Came in 2 different flavors.
Yeah.
Did you say it came in 2 different?
Hey, bada boomie. All right.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, CG Hero says, did you hear Nintendo of America
Dude,
said
away, Phoenix.
Mario and Peach are just good friends? Apparently, hetero relationships are problematic to them.
Yes. Okay. So this Rumble rant got lost in the Rumbles, but I think he sent it over twice, so it's actually a 20. So thank you very much. And yes, I did say this on Friday. I think it was. It was insane. Nintendo's literally came out with a statement saying they are just good friends, and everyone's like, bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, that's
married.
always been a. Yeah, at one point there's love. They put hearts around them for a reason. You know, whenever you beat the game, there's fireworks going off. Super Mario World, it gets very much alluded to, and you know, good friends just don't kiss each other all the time, right? I mean, I'm just saying that happens in all the Mario games. But you know, it is what it is. So
You just share a cream pie. That's what I like to share with my friends anytime I can.
all right. Lordy. Echo Cross Contra. Also, I want a decent Siren Mermaid game with exploration and dark fantasy. Maybe one day. Thanks to Mamo. Echo / Dolphins. I like it. Or / Contra. I like it. Matt Hatter says KFC made a dating sim where you can try to get with the Colonel. This is true. This was a thing. Yes. Arma says I'm a committed relationship with a basket of Freeds. I'll see myself out. Thank you, Aramis. Jetpack came in, says Leaf Love, cutest slime in the world in the house. Yes, there she is, which is great. All right, we do see all of your supers. We're going to get to every single one, and we appreciate every single one. Tenarian also says, again, with the fast food talk, I can't relate. I got home from work and fried up some haddock with onions. Let's go, Tenarian. That sounds horrible. All right, I saw this clip. I don't know if you guys realize this, but we are professional podcasters. This is what we do on a day-to-day basis, right? But I'm going to tell you this right now. There's a difference between being a professional podcaster and then the consummate S-tier podcaster. And for that, I want to share this clip with you. As this guy was, his ability was spectacular. What? Look at Blaz's face. He's like, what?
And the phrase comes to mind from what's his face's name? Nice Knockers was the Frankenstein movie. Oh my gosh.
Well, this is I'm not sure what podcast this is from, if I'm being very honest with you, but I would like to.
Her back pain must be out of this world.
I think it's important to for you to see what a consummate professional this guy is here. So here's about a minute segment of this guy being a total pro.
But now, like, the only time I really boast is when I feel like somebody's kind of like trying to sun me, you know?
Trying to play you?
If
But that's a good situation because, like, I remember when All Def was doing For the First Time, it was a lot of that BuzzFeed type content where it's like, my dish is better than yours. And it doesn't matter because, like, no matter how I was sorry, I was trying to keep talking even though I had nothing to say. Sorry, your titties just completely popped out. I had to keep talking to keep the camera on me. Sorry, guys.
They didn't fully come out.
I'm just saying it was like that was like some movie shit where the zipper bust open and I'm just like in the middle of a sentence, and obviously the fans want me to go ooga ooga.
Wow. I mean, like, what a pro, huh?
Yeah, but why would I know the answer why, but like, why would you dress yourself like that?
Well, I don't know. As somebody who doesn't have to deal with that, I don't know why you. Well, of course you know why you would, but
yeah, we all know why. But at the same time, don't you have any self-respect?
I mean, I don't know. Leaflet, I think this guy handled this very, very well. He really went out of his way to continue talking, making sure that nothing was. I'm guessing the camera's cut automatically based off of whoever's talking in this situation. But so he just had to keep on talking to make sure that the camera didn't go back to her with her floppers hanging out there. So
she didn't seem to mind though.
Yeah, ironically, the captions were like right over her boob the entire time. Even if it was on the guy, right? They didn't move it out of the way. It was just always on her tits, like right above.
Well, I mean, hey, look, there's a thing though, Blabs. Right. But at a certain point, we all know what everybody's looking at in a situation like this, right? Everybody.
She's got beautiful fingernails. Absolutely.
That's right. That's right. But I thought to myself when I saw this clip yesterday, what a pro. What an absolute pro this guy is over here, as he's his ability to fight through the jugs being unleashed on his studio over here. Leaflet, how would you respond if you were doing a interview with somebody and their jugs just came flopping out?
Boing.
Would you go awooga? Oh my God, Phoenix, what about you?
Yeah, I think that's what I would do. Like that. I would probably do that. In real life.
Like a cartoon character?
Correct. So don't take me to events. I can't help myself.
Oh my God, that's great. Well,
Just
I don't
so
know.
you guys know, this entire segment is called Nice Knockers.
Yeah.
That's good. That's this.
And
listen,
for
we
the
know our
replay
audience.
crew, I help you out.
We
She'd be
know
really
our
good at
audience.
Keijo.
Yeah. Really good at what?
Keijo.
What is that?
It's a sports anime about it's like gladiators, but it's girls, and you can only attack people with your tits and your ass.
Well, I just found my new favorite show. Where can one find that?
Wow.
They have it online. I think it's on
Yeah,
on
it is.
Crunchyroll or something.
You know, Marlon points out, it says she has massive self-respect, Blabs, double the amount, in fact. Thank you, Marlon. Appreciate that. And
Haha.
it's good. Lots of self-respect. Joey's right. He says Side Scrollers, the only podcast where a conversation about cream pies is totally normal and not sexual at all. We listen, we have a lot of self-respect here, Joey, all right? And a lot of respect for you as well.
I just want to point out that our Plus chat over on Plus is literally just posting gifts for $1 of boobs and big eyes. So thanks, Aramis and Tenarian, for those.
Appreciate that, guys. That's awesome. There you go. Marksman says, is that a P320? What is that doing here? Get that out of here. How dare you, slime? You should know better. Expect more from your slime gun tubers. Don't endanger gobolds or goblins with friendly fire.
I don't have one. I don't like SIGs. I've never liked SIGs.
You what's your preferred handheld?
I carry a FN Reflex, but I also like the Hellcat. I also have an FN 509C Tactical.
You ever shot a staccato before?
I wish.
I know people down there. Maybe if you're looking to get one, I'll maybe I can make an introduction over there.
Those are expensive.
They are. They're the Porsche of handhelds. Yes. So quick side note, I spent a year working in the industry for their sister company, the firearms industry. And so I've seen the whole process of how they make those guns. It's spectacular. And when I shot one, I legit thought I was the greatest shooter of all time because it is a straight line. It's like a freaking laser beam when you shoot it. It's spectacular.
You think it's worth it? Worth the price tag?
If you want to hit something, it is worth it is worth it. It's like cheating. You know, I went down and did some like tactical stuff where you're moving around, right? And you're shooting at moving targets. And I shot spectacularly. Like I hit every target, and then I busted, and then the guy I was working with busted out a SIG, and everything was like dropping to the left. And I was like, oh, I suck again. I actually suck. So yes, do I think it's worth it? I think it is. If you want to hit things, the staccato will definitely allow you to hit things.
It's a good one, yeah.
Yes. All right. Joey says if she's ever in a shipwreck, she'd survive. It's because she's so confident in herself.
She's her own portable buoy.
Yes. All right. Speaking of people who need a buoy, the NBA, the WNBA, I guess the NBA has been giving the WNBA a buoy for the last 25 plus years. As you guys know, look, for those of you who don't live in the United States, we have this thing called the WNBA. It's the Women's National Basketball Association. It's been around for over 25 years. It has lost money every single year, but the NBA continues to put money into it year after year after year after year after year, right? It's kind of a laughing stock. Now, in the last couple of years, it has seen a rise in popularity because there's a player named Caitlin Clark. Now, that's put a lot of eyes on the product, way more than there ever has before. But there's a lot of issues with this league. They're talking about having a work stoppage for because they want to get paid more, even though, once again, the league doesn't make money. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. I want to show you a clip from a game last night, right? And I want you to disregard the shooting percentage here in the bottom right corner, which is absolutely abysmal. I want you to disregard the play that's actually happening. I just want you to pay attention to what actually happens to one singular player here. Now, no one's seen this, correct?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Let's see what happens
Basketball.
here. All right. Primarily a league of black women, right? The occasional, I would say it's probably 70% black and 30% white, I guess, maybe. But here, let's just see what happens here.
And it bounced around a lot, but at the end, it went through the rim.
Okay, so pay attention. Did you guys see what happened up here?
No, I'll zoom in.
Okay.
No.
So right up here, I want you to pay attention. Okay. This specifically right here to this lady. She's going to come off a screen right here, set by this lady.
It bounced around a lot, but at the end, I went through the rim.
Okay. Do you see what she's doing right now? What this lady's doing?
No.
What?
What are we looking at?
She has bent over to pick up her hair.
Oh.
She came off a screen and someone grabbed her hair and her weave
She
fell
done
off.
lost that weave.
She done lost that weave. So she came off here, and this is hilarious. So watch how the broadcast.
Go head to the back.
So she lost her hair, and they get her. She's having to hold. It's like hold her hair on top of her hat. Phoenix, you giggling about this?
This is extremely enjoyable. This would make me watch the WNBA for the first time ever.
You get extra points if you start taking off ladies' weaves.
I'm confused. Why is she wearing a weave in the first place? And are those even allowed? Like what? Like again, you lose them on the field, kind of like this. I don't get it.
Well,
That's what I was going to ask too.
Why do they have a weave?
Well, yeah. What's the point? It's just hair on top of hair, isn't it? Why?
I guess I don't know. It's like her hair hat over here. Let's see
Yeah,
how.
but like this is like for sports, right? They usually don't even let you like some sports don't even let you have piercings on your ears. You know, like you gotta take all that stuff out, your rings and whatnot. So it's like,
Yeah.
why can you have a weave on then? What if that gets caught on somebody or you get caught on something? I don't know. I just see like this is really
Probably has
stupid.
something to do with the patriarchy. That's what I would say.
Oh yeah.
So here's the thing. This is a great tweet. It says there's so much clown world ridiculousness going on in this clip. A, running off the court because your wig fell. B, a fan gets ejected for making fun of it. But most of all, the announcers won't even say what happened, like it's too taboo or something. Like,
That's
they're just
wild.
like, oh my gosh. So this is a great reason to watch NBA. Let's just see how this plays out.
Timeout call
Heads to the back.
for Copper to deal with the malfunction.
Malfunction of a weave. I didn't know they could malfunction.
Yes. So like these announcers they have no idea how to handle this, right? They don't want to address it. Like that I guess they don't want to embarrass her or something. I don't know.
Can you imagine how smelly that has to be, that weave? Because like you're sweating bullets. You're an athlete. You're working hard. This makes no sense. None of this makes sense to me. This is maybe why I don't watch basketball.
Listen,
At least women's basketball.
As a gamer, it doesn't make sense because you would have a tactical advantage for just taking your hair off.
Right.
Because then no one can grab it.
Aerodynamics.
It's not in your face or anything like that. So if you're going to do that in the first place, why wouldn't you take the tactical advantage on the court and then put it back on after?
Listen, I am right there with you on that. I think everyone should play bald when you play
Yeah.
WNBA. That's
Everyone
right.
should shave their heads.
So let's see the fan who gets kicked out, which this is funny. If you're a fan, you should be able to laugh at somebody who had their hair knocked off their head while coming off a pick. I'm just saying. So they go to the huddle, or taking a timeout. The game stops.
Beautiful pass at Christie.
Like the game stopped because of this. That's the most insane thing. The lone WNBA fans. And you're going to get tossed out for laughing at somebody who had their hair knocked off? Like, just saying, it seems a little extreme to be kicked out for laughing at somebody who had their weave knocked off their head. Just
This is
throwing it out
some
there.
clown world shit.
Yes.
We should have played the intro.
Well, maybe, but so yeah, they go through and they point it out. They get the person out of here. They're, the other team is upset as well.
She lost their hair in battle. Like what?
Yes, but so anyways, there you go. The WNBA is certainly clown rolling it up right there. This is a pretty standard thing. And rest in peace to this lady's hair as she makes her way to the back.
And that cameraman who definitely just got fired for doing that shot.
Right. Yeah. Right. And I think
He's
that's
probably
funny.
taking a course in racism or whatever and white privilege.
Mm-hmm.
Was there like some other reason for it? I mean, like maybe she's sick or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
No. This is actually a really good point right here over on X. Is they show close-ups of legs getting snapped in sports, but won't show a replay and even describe a wig getting snatched. Right? Like that's hilarious. I think that's one of the funniest things about this.
It's really stupid.
So there you go. WNBA doing WNBA things right there. I love to see that. So congratulations to the WNBA for just another example of doing what WNBA does right.
But that's I find that very annoying because it's like they want equality and everything like that, but they can't even laugh at themselves. They need to be treated like delicate flowers. Like that's just kind of infuriating to me. Guys would be laughing at this if their cod piece fell off and someone accidentally kicked it around and they're chasing after it. The guys would be laughing and everyone would be laughing. And if some asshole in the stands made a joke about it, no one would eject them. We can take a joke, you know.
Well, that's the thing is listen, they want to be taken seriously. So don't laugh at their hair, because if you don't, that's not how you take people seriously. Is you don't laugh at people's hair when it gets tossed off. It's ridiculous. So, anyways, it's the WNBA as a whole is entirely ridiculous. All right. Let's go and move on. But first, Modest came in with the 10, says, Mamma mia, Leaflet, I saw you returning to Cali vid. Such a shame what has happened to LA and Cali as a whole. The base heads are getting out of hand. Hasta luego, crew, tel mañana. Thank you very much, Modest. Yeah, so you went back to Cali and it was fucked up?
Yeah, I actually went to where all of the riots were. Because my grandma's friend was like there, and we were gonna help her out and stuff, and it's pretty crazy. They just got it's got like homeless people everywhere. It's just a mess. Everything is expensive. Like this like beef bowl I used to get like when I was poor, that was like $2.99. It's like $10 now, and it's smaller.
Oof.
It's crazy.
So you went back to California. You saw kind of the nonsense that's going on over there. Was it? I mean, it was pretty jarring, obviously.
Yes, it's like it's kind of like I tried to explain like it was kind of the whole comparison of like the frog in the water and it's heating up. It's kind of like that. You don't really notice it, but then when I left and then I came back, I was like, holy shit! Like, right? And like you can't even buy Legos in California. Like they're all locked behind glass. And then like my mom went to go buy a USB cable from like a Target, and it was locked in a box. Like it came in this big plastic box, and you had to get it unlocked at the cash register. It's just crazy. They only had one person working there on a Saturday at noon, and it took 20 minutes to check out. It was insane.
The idea of Legos being behind a lock and key is like, okay.
Yeah, basically.
Wow, what a damn shame. California used to be so nice. I have friends who live in California, and I think it's the same type of thing where just slowly over time the temperature's risen to the point they don't even understand they're in boiling water.
Yeah, exactly.
And they have no idea, so they think it's funny. So, Chris says, "Can you make that a Montez clip?" You talking about the hair? Phoenix is giggling at the idea of that. Speaking of Montez, we are 7 of our goal of 20 yellow supers into today's show. Let's go ahead and get to our Montez goal today. Hey, there she is. Oh, see you. Watch out. Let's go ahead and hit our Montez goal today. Currently at 7. Let's get to our goal of 20. As C. Thomas says, VTubers' hips are too much for Twitch. And don't you dare insult my hipster prince, Dan the Piker Pillow Princess Clancy, probably. Montez! Thank you. Yeah, we're getting to the Twitch insanity here in just a little bit. Speaking of Twitch, Dirk Guke subbed with Prime. Thank you very much. Says, I'm late to the party. Rest in peace, Hulkster. Yes, rest in peace indeed. Hulkamania will never die. Okay, let's go and move on. Let's go and Blabs, I want to hold on to this story about the dude movie here to tomorrow. I think I want to hold on to that. Let's talk video games for a minute. Let's talk video games. So I grew up with the Nintendo, with the Super Nintendo, that era. And I remember when the Super Nintendo came out, it was a giant leap for video games at the time, specifically from the 8-bit Nintendo to the 16-bit Super Nintendo. Phoenix, I'm sure you can speak to that as well, yeah?
Oh, absolutely.
Big jump. And one of the games that was really unique about it on the Super Nintendo in particular was a game called Mario Paint. Did you ever play Mario Paint?
I lived off of Mario Paint. It even came with a mouse. Like that was a big to do. And this was back actually when kind of computers, not a lot of people had top of the line computers back then. Now, PCs are huge, but back then, not many people had them. And I don't want to get ahead of the story, but what you could do in Mario Paint was leaps ahead of what a lot of computers could do.
Yes. It was cool for its time. Leaflet, you said you love the game, huh?
Yeah, I really like the fly swatting game. That one's really fun.
Oh, Nat Attack.
Yep.
Yeah, great stuff right there. Well, Mario Paint, it's had many iterations, actually. It's such a strong audience that specifically there was also a music maker in it. And there was probably about a 5-year window where that was really popular to do online. People took the sounds from the Mario Maker, from the Mario Paint game, and then turn it into a program online, and they would make all sorts of insane songs in Mario Paint on their PC. Anyways, one of the biggest things is, the Switch 2 was just released, and one of the neat features on the Switch 2 was, hey, you can now turn your Joy-Cons to the side and use it as a mouse pad. So naturally, people are like, well, when are you ever going to do that? Well, now we know, as Mario Paint is now a part of the SNES library on a Nintendo Switch Online. Leaflet looks shocked.
Oh my goodness. So I actually do have a Switch too. I didn't really play it that much, but I was actually very surprised at how good the mouse thing was.
It works really good. Really
crazy.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, it's really, yeah. I mean, it's a fun game, but the Nintendo's brand, whenever they create any sort of video for their products, they're very corporate, right? They have kind of a fun feel to it. But I'm going to tell you this right now: whoever did this video for Mario Paint, they need to get a raise. I think they nailed it. You guys have not seen this video yet?
Have not, no.
Okay, let's go ahead and check this out and watch. This is 4 minutes long, but this may be the best Nintendo video that they've released.
Hi there, and welcome to the world of Mario Paint. This is a game that's all about creation and fun. In fact, you can even play with the game logo. See, this letter changes Mario's size, and this one makes Yoshi appear. And then this one, whoa! Quick, start the video, In this mode, you can select from a few existing pictures and color in each part using the Fill paintbrush. You can also click on Mr. Crayon to swap between other color and pattern options.
Mr. Crayon for Smash. I'm just going to throw it out there. I've never knew this guy was Mr. Crayon before, but I'm just going to throw it out there. Let's get Mr. Crayon in Super Smash Brothers. Just saying, worst things could happen.
You can even fill in Yoshi with more Yoshis, if that's your thing. Here is where you can create something entirely your own using the different available tools. And if you make a mistake, just click the undo dog icon to go back a step.
See, it's clever, it's fun.
With the Nintendo Switch 2 system, you can use either a left or right Joy-Con 2 controller as a mouse to cultivate your creative creations. And if you have a Nintendo Switch, you can plug in a compatible USB mouse. Oh, speaking of loose mice, let's go check out the break room.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is, Leaflet. The nostalgia is hitting you hard.
Not a tad.
All right, here we go.
Welcome to the break room. Through the magic of neglect, our team converted a perfectly serviceable garbage can into a soggy, steaming pile of sickness. And, well, this is how you get flies. On the bright side, this is a great place to blow off some steam by slapping the proverbial paint off these bugs. Just watch out for King Watinga. He's not in a good mood. What do you mean that's not funny?
What do you think, Blabs?
I'm confused. So hang on a second. It's like a paint shop Mario game. I've never played any of this in my life, for clarification, guys. But then you just randomly start fly swatting?
Well, it's a mini game. There's a mini game in there where you can play the Nat Attack game. Super fun, yeah.
That allowed you to, like, Nintendo usually, whenever they bring a gimmick, they usually try to show you how to use that gimmick, and that was a way of showing you how to use the mouse. But Mario Paint as a whole was more of like a kind of like a creative suite of apps. You could do music making, you could do coloring, you could do drawing, things like that.
I mean, it's cool. It's definitely creative. I was not expecting the fly swatting when they showed you a steaming pile of a trash can.
that was a game in itself. You challenge yourself to see how many levels you can get to and that. Oh, that was super fun.
Was there like an endless amount of levels, or did someone actually beat them all?
I never beat it. I don't know. I'm sure you can find somebody online playing that attack to completion, but I never got anywhere close. At least not that I know of.
And Blabs, real quick too, like if you ever wanted to show off what you made, you had to use a VHS player and record it and show off your little animation. Like
nice.
That's right. Yes, as Phoenix is about to find a staccato for himself and think about how old he is right now. So let's go ahead and continue here. You can also make stamps, Blabs.
This mode is a great place to create game sprites and other objects 1 pixel at a time. You can save up to 15 different stamps and even create larger objects by piecing them together. Fun fact, do you know why it says special stamp in the frame? If so, please tell me, as I didn't have time to check that before this video was due.
I appreciate that. That's
Here
great.
you can animate your creations and really start to bring them to life. You can animate up to 9 frames before they repeat. And then you can move them along a path, like this. Hey, that looks pretty good. But there's one more thing we should add before we're done.
Blabs, you would love this game. I'm telling you, you would.
I don't know about that.
Yes, you would. You would absolutely love it for sure. This is so much fun. Anybody in the chat, if they played Mario Paint, they got hours of entertainment out of this. Super fun.
I was never really one for like the painting type games.
Well, it's not. It's about just being creative. This is a comfy game. You let your creativity flow when you play Mario.
Yeah, but I don't like the most comfy games I play are like the Tycoon Park games. I've never like. You want to talk comfy games? I've never even played Animal Crossing.
You will learn to love it. Yes, Leaflet.
You know what it is though? It's probably because nowadays this wouldn't be that special. But like when it came out, that was like the only game like that, right? It was like the only if you wanted to mess around in like a thing like that, you didn't have like like Photoshop or whatever, right?
No. Yeah, for sure. This was way ahead. I wouldn't say way ahead of its time. It was definitely a competitor to the PC, but there was a lot going on in this. Let's go and finish this up and talk about the music.
In this mode, you can select from 15 different sounds to help bring the song in your heart to the outside world. And yes, we do have a dog, cat, pig, goose, and baby as sound options. In this case, let's compose something for our favorite pharmacological plumber. I call this piece that one Dr. Mario song I found within the Mario Paint Player's Guide, or Fever for short.
Okay, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, and we're going to get to that in a little bit because there are so many iterations. People used that music maker to do some really amazing things.
I bet you that's one of Phoenix's ringtones.
It is. And I use this program actually to make everything on this show, so I've gotten really good at it.
You may be the best Mario Paint player of all time. All right, let's go to the grand finale here.
Now that we've combined all the elements, let's take a look at our completed scene. This looks great, so we're ready to save our work. Previously with Mario Paint, you had to visit this robot to save your finished creation. And you still can whenever you feel like jamming out.
Leaflet is going into sheer nostalgia from hearing the music.
Oh my God, I remember this freaking robot. It took forever.
Yes.
Just disappeared off camera.
I forgot about him.
It's awesome. Yes, it used to. You're right. It did take forever. But now that has changed, Leaflet.
To this sweet beat. But with a Nintendo Switch Online membership, you can now utilize different suspend points to preserve 4 completed masterpieces. Mario Paint has some catchy music, and you can enjoy those tunes on the Nintendo Music app, as those tracks will hit the
What's that?
This is for you.
I know.
Nintendo Music app.
It is the best app.
Service at the same time as the release of Mario Paint. Speaking of that, does anyone know when all this stuff will go live? Oh, thanks, Mario.
Bam! Let's go. Yeah. So Leaflet, now you can, if you got it, Nintendo Switch Online, you can relive some of that fun. You know.
Nat Attack stream.
Nat Attack. Let's go. That sounds awesome. All right. I have listen, I thought it'd be really important to show you. I talked about how Mario Paint, like people really clung to the idea of creating music in Mario Paint. So I pulled up a ton of examples, and we can listen to one or two of them. Just search Mario Paint music over on YouTube. You can find these. The evolution of video game music. You can find Thriller from Michael Jackson. Leaflet, you get to pick. What is Love? Africa, Toto.
Oh my
Final
God,
Countdown.
do that one.
Sure.
Which one?
Toto.
Well, this is for Leaflet, not for you, Blabs.
We'll do that one. Let's do that one.
Ha!
Okay.
Thanks, Leaflet.
Ah. Here we go.
See how hard that would be, though, to do?
Yeah.
Yes. Now they've added, like, the ghosts aren't in the original one. People actually went in and they added additional sounds to this just to do this. And this is not really what it looks like, but let's go fast forward a little bit. I mean, pretty impressive. You know?
It is pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Blab's about to go down the Mario Paint song rabbit hole here.
Start playing Toto.
Right. But like, here's Smash Mouth All Star. What do you think of this, huh?
Nice.
Let's find out what this sounds like.
That's hilarious.
So much to see, so much.
Oh my gosh.
Go.
I like the Yoshi. The Yoshi, that was really good.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
The cat.
There you go. I mean, this is pretty spectacular.
That's amazing. That's hilarious.
You can see they have like Owl City from Fireflies.
No way.
Yeah, this is we could probably do a full stream just
Doctor Who theme? Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
wild.
I got a feeling. Megalovania. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's great. Radiohead, Mega Man, Epic. I mean, Sweet Home Alabama. Like, why not? Through the Fire and the Flames from Dragon Force of all things. Wow, this is Leaflet. If you see any as I'm scrolling, you just say the word, okay?
Let's see.
What the hell? The Cotton Eye Joe?
These are really, really good. While you do that, Ruddy came in and says, years ago I found a guy in fought a guy in Muay Thai. His shorts fell down. It kicked him, and he kicked them off his ankle and kept fighting me in his jock strap until the end of the round. Women's sports needs to toughen up. There you go, Ruddy. There you go. Thank you very much for that, and congratulations. Did you win? All right. Any other anything you see on here?
Let's see.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Soul Sister.
Soul Sister.
Hey, Soul Sister. Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit. Offspring. The kids aren't all right. This is just stupid.
Star Wars Cantina.
Ooh,
Oh my God.
Yeah, how about that one?
Where's that? Did I pass that?
Right there.
Where's
Your
that?
mouse is on it.
Okay, here we go. The anticipation.
Oh, that's great.
That's so awesome.
Oh, I like the star. That's smart.
Pretty awesome.
That is
I mean,
so cool.
Yes, that is really, really fun. So
Yeah, you can put like flats in there too.
Yep.
There's a B flat.
Look at this,
That's
your
wild.
favorite game of all time now, Blabs. Look at that.
Blabs.
Blabs has found it. Now, look, to be clear, the original Mario Paint is not that in depth. It's not. So
He had sharps and flats, the original. I'm pretty sure.
That's pretty cool.
But you could. This is what the original one looked like over here. Once again, you could. It only had these 15 sounds up here.
Is it?
I don't know.
I thought it did.
But you have the ability to loop it. Yeah, there's different tempos down here. And I don't remember what these things did. Phoenix, do you remember what these things did down here with the mushroom and stuff?
No,
I think these were demos.
Oh, they're demo. Okay, I was thinking they're probably like other tools, like undo and stuff, because the dog is the undo. Maybe it did something else with it.
Yes, you can go back. See, that's funny.
Hey.
Yeah, I took that joke from that. Anyways, I think this is really, really fun, and we'll see kind of like a little renaissance of Mario Paint, which I think they're definitely testing the waters for a potential Mario Paint 2, which makes sense. I bet there's a Mario Paint 2 in development right now, and I think that's what when everyone saw the ability to use your mouse with the Switch 2, a lot of people thought, oh, Mario Paint's coming for sure. So there you go. You got a little nostalgia and also Leaflet good feels over there from watching that. That was fun for.
Yeah, it was like kind of seeing it and like we're just remembering like that was the creative thing to do back then.
That was it. That was peak right there. And now
peak.
Blabs is going to go down the intense Mario Paint music rabbit hole.
I'm actually not, just because I barely ever played with my Nintendo Switch in the first place, but it is pretty darn cool. I like that they made all those tracks. That's very impressive.
Well, you should go down the Mario Paint rabbit hole. You'd really appreciate it. Today it says, join Side Scrollers Plus. The chat is very cultured in more ways than one. We're posting pictures of boobs and girls in national dresses.
This is true. I see it.
Thank you, Tenarian. Appreciate you. Yes. So over on Plus, you can post GIFs in the chat, and people get very creative with those. Speaking of
There's
Plus,
a lot of Kirsche memes going on there today.
Yes, quite a few. We are currently, hey, look at that coming in. Epsilon Sama says, if Blabs like the Cantina from Mario Paint, she should play Super Star Wars Trilogy on Super Nintendo for Blabs Versus. It will be great content.
Yikes! We're not getting past the first frame of that game.
Yes, she walks forward. She's like, I'm done.
Why? What's wrong with it?
It's a very hard game.
Oh,
very hard game. Yes. Crumbs came in and says, hearing all these Mario Paint remixes reminds me so much of high school. You're younger than me.
Yeah, that reminds me of how old I am.
He says, Leaflet laughing is contagious. I thought it was lame, but her laughing made me laugh. There you go. Laugh more, Leaflet, laugh. Commodore fan says, y'all forgot about Art Alive on Sega Genesis. It came with its own Mega Mouse around the same time as Mario Paint on the Super Nintendo.
See, but nobody knows that game.
I had it. It was a poor man's Mario Paint.
That's right. The Real Alazam came in with a Prime sub over on Twitch. Thank you so much, Real Alazam.
and thanks, Naren, for the one with the really big booby butt gif. Thanks, bro.
All right, let's go.
You know what's crazy though about Nintendo? I was just thinking about it. They always release, they always come out with these like new innovative stuff, and then like half the time it comes out, I'm just like, this is idiotic. Why the hell would they do this? Like the Rumble Pack. I remember thinking the Rumble Pack was so stupid, and then now every controller has it.
Yes, yeah, it was the first thing out, and man, people were all about it. It was nuts. All right, let's keep it on games for a minute. I want to get to Sydney Sweeney here in just a moment, and we have so much to talk about. We need to extend the show a little bit. But first, I've been waiting to talk about this for a few days. I finally got around to cataloging most of my games and console collection. And there's an app called Game Eye. We're not sponsored by them, but it's a really good app that I've been told about. So I finally went in and did it. You can kind of scan your games in. It makes the process very easy. So I posted this over on X, and I posted like a lot of, if anybody had any guesses on the value of my game collection. Now, you can see a lot of it behind me over here. I have a lot of games in box behind me right here. I actually added some new shelves over here. This is kind of like my collectible stuff on this side. But I generally am in front of it, so you can't really see
I like
it,
the IKEA cubes.
Yeah, that's it. You're 100% right. I took the IKEA cubes and I've, pixelized
like
them
it.
back here.
Looks
Thank
good.
you, Blabs. Appreciate that. So I have 181 games right now. Now I have sold off some in the past. At one point, the collection may have been possibly 1,000 games, right? But this collection, as it stands right now, I haven't scanned in all the new stuff. It's all just mainly classic stuff that I've scanned in. I have 181 games in there. So I was curious if you guys had any interest in playing the Price is Right game to see how much my collection could potentially be worth.
Yes.
Okay. Blabs, you want to start? 181. Let me just kind of give you a quick overview. 181 games, 9 systems, 1 peripheral, and it has a couple toys in there as well. So 193 items listed on Game Eye for me. Blabs, you get to start first.
Oh, I actually have a question about that though. Like, are these like brand new, used games?
These have all been used at some point.
Okay.
Some are in box, some are complete in box. So there's a wide variety. I would say that 80% of the games are just games by themselves. But as you can see behind me, these are pretty much the main ones that are that have the boxes and stuff. So yes. Okay.
See, that's gonna be very hard to determine because of that. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna go 500, give or take. $500.
$500 for my entire
because
collection.
I don't know if what you have is like worth it, if it's like open and everything, and the ones that are sealed are obviously more valuable, but you don't have that many of those.
Okay. Blabs with 500. Let's go to Phoenix next. Phoenix, my collection behind me. What are your thoughts?
25,000. I think you keep only. I think you keep only the really rare ones. Sure, you've got some ones that have sentimental value, of course, but you're a man that doesn't want clutter, so you're holding on to those personal items, but mostly also rare and potentially very worth a lot of money. I'm going 25,000.
Okay. Leaflet.
I was thinking about it. I think it's probably gonna be like 12,000. I think
12,000.
Damn, I guess I really undershot it.
Okay. Well, let me kind of give you a couple. I do have some rarities here, and I've talked about these in the past, but I figured I can.
Concord doesn't count.
Concord is listed in my collection. Would you like to know the current value of Concord? Concord complete in box, listed at $25 right now.
Ooh,
so my investment has gone down. So I have 2 copies of Concord.
It went down after what you paid for it then.
Yes.
That is awful. That's like half off, 50% off.
I have lost money on my investment. Now, let me kind of tell you the overall value. Chat, by all means, you guys fire out some questions. I see a lot of people guessing. I see 13,000. I see a 12,000. I see 20,000. I see 10,000, 1,500, 8,200. The chat's going crazy here. The total value of my collection without my new games as of this second, and there are some other things that I need to add on to it, currently sits at $20,617.
Nice.
Wow.
Phoenix was closest without, well, I guess he went over. Close, you did go over. Now, most of my collection isn't worth a whole lot. It is anchored by 2 main pieces. One is this right here. See that DuckTales right there?
Is that a lunchbox?
That is a DuckTales lunchbox.
That's adorable.
That was sent to press only. There was
cool.
150 of them sent out, and I was one of them. That was sent out for the DuckTales Remastered. And the value of that, apparently, as of this, is $8,809.
Hang on, and you just have that. No. Let's talk about this for a second. As a collector myself, you have that on the very edge of that freaking cube that it can just fall over and get scratched on. Are you insane?
Who's gonna touch it?
You know they sell acrylic cases for displays, right? Put that in a case. Hello, and protect
right
your
there.
investments.
I'm not gonna touch it. It's just there.
What if your dog accidentally hits it with his tail or something, or you are carrying something out of your room and you whack it? Like, that is a terrible, terrible spot. I'm just telling you right now.
You're freaking out. You're freaking out about things.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
She has a good point.
It's actually a really bad idea.
Protect it.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe I'll think about it.
They have lots of cases, acrylic cases for that you can get. They can even make custom sized ones just for that.
Okay. Well, maybe I should do it for the next thing that is anchoring my collection, right?
Yeah.
So that's worth almost $8,800. The next thing I have that is worth anything of value is the Star Fox Super Weekend cart. Now, this is a demo cart, which, by the way, was given to me by a fan many years ago at an event. I think that they probably regret that. But this Star Fox Super Weekend cart is very valuable, valued at $2,534 right now. So, and this is a competition cart that that was only given out to a few folks, and you can kind of see it over. I'm sharing my screen here, Phoenix. This is exactly what it looked like. You'd go in, loose price, $2,500 right here. So it has obviously gone up over time, and I'll probably hold on to this. And finally, the last thing that is anchoring my my collection is
a championship.
What's that?
Is it championship?
No, I do not own the Nintendo World Championship. But I wish I did, because my value would be considerably more than that. So, but yes, the final thing is a Turok 2 Seeds of Evil demo, not for resale, which currently has a value of $2,100. So I'm trying to find it over on price charting, but it's around. So I'll see if I can find it. But it was a standalone demo. Standalone cart, just like the other one, the Star Fox Super Weekend, which also was given to me by a fan, which is like, I don't deserve that. So
wow, you got some good fans there. Wow.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to continue to give me all their super rare games, by all means, I will accept it. Here is, let's see if I can find that. I can't even find it on price charting, but so what about the most expensive games that I own that are complete in box?
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Yeah, so Super Metroid is worth $350. I have Mario RPG worth $250. Link to the Past worth $180. I have a complete in box Super Mario Brothers 3 right here, the yellow one right there. That's worth $180. Mega Man X complete in box $165. I own Mega Man 5 loose, which apparently that's a very rare game. Mega Man 5 is worth $132. So, those are some of the more high value things that I have in my collection. And I don't know, I thought it was pretty fun to kind of go through and do this. I spent about 2-3 hours kind of going through, but that app Game Eye is like really, really good. Really enjoyed using it. Fun. You can just kind of scan things in with their barcode, or you can just kind of take a picture of it and it'll automatically add to your collection, and very much enjoyed it. So yeah. So that got me thinking, like, what about y'all's collections? I know, Blabs, we talked about your collection a lot. Leaflet, do you collect games?
Not really, but I probably have a lot of old games. Like I've got RPG, Secret of Mana, Chrono Trigger. I've got old ones, but I don't really collect like for collecting's sake. It's more like I played them, right?
Yeah, right. Well, Phoenix, what about you?
Yeah, I've got quite a bit, and that Game Eye app was amazing because it opened up my eyes to how much all that stuff is worth. So feel free to rob my home if you're in the area. Yeah, no, but I did. I was actually fortunate enough to collect back when prices were far more reasonable than after the vid issue that we had. I would say like I've got a lot of stuff, and I've bigger than what I'm about to say, but I'd say my favorite rare thing I own is the Blockbuster Stunt Racer 64. That's one of my favorites, as well as the Nintendo 64 Clay Fighter, the director's. I think it was the director's cut.
The one that was exclusive. Yeah, the one that was exclusive to Blockbuster.
Yeah. I got those for like nothing back in the day. Because I was collecting really young, right out of college. I was already collecting stuff because it was so cheap. You'd even just go to GameStop and they had a lot of this stuff that they were just almost giving away because no one wanted it. Back then, it was always about the most current thing that was out. So I made off like a bandit.
Jeez Louise, yeah. So you have the the one on the N64 from Blockbuster.
Yeah,
right?
nothing is. I don't have anything really boxed. All loose.
That's odd. Well, that one it was called Sculptor's Cut for the N64. The cartridge alone ranges between $850 and $1,200, Phoenix. So that is truly spectacular. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. If you had it in box,
it's like 3,000.
The price, 15. No.
Oh,
$5,000 complete right there.
All right. Well, I'm going to be printing that and passing it off as legit. Cool. Thank you.
All right. And you can buy a house if you have the graded version of it. So, well, maybe you can't buy a house, but you can put a sweet down payment on a house. There you go. All right. Little collecting talk. Always love that. That's wonderful stuff. All right. Let's see. We had Joey says, I just looked up Super Mario World in graded condition on price charting, and it's $20,000. That's insane.
Wow. I don't understand. How is that? I don't understand how that's possible. They're so readily available. What am I missing?
Yeah, how does price charting work? Is that what it's showing as what people are listing them as on eBay, or is that like actually sold on eBay, sold listings?
I think it's based off things that have been sold. Yes.
I would hope so. Otherwise, I mean, you can just shoot any number you want on eBay, and if somebody buys, it buys, you know?
You know, value is only what people are willing to pay for it at the end of the day, right? So if someone, someone doesn't see, like my Game Eye says my collection's worth $20,000, right? It may be worth $30,000 to somebody else, maybe worth $10,000 to somebody else. Maybe it's only, things are only worth what people are willing to pay for it at the end of the day.
Yeah, of course, but there is a difference, I think, in looking at sold or just shooting a number out there and see what happens.
I just realized I might have a really rare game, actually.
Do too.
I don't know how rare it is. I have the original League of Legends, like retail, like the first run of it.
Ooh, let's find out. Hold on. League of Legends retail. Was it like a collector's pack?
Yeah. Collector's pack, yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Over on price charting, which, by the way, I love price charting. For some reason, it is not. Hold on. Let me do a little more digging here. We'll find it. Blabs, can we get to that wonderful $50 super, please, from Guy Rye?
Yeah, okay. I can't see it. Hang on.
Oh, I got it. It says the Sydney Sweeney American Eagle reminds me a lot of the Old Spice, man, your man could smell like ads, where those marketed a product for men by using sex appeal to attract women to buy it for their man. Your girl may not be her, but those are great jeans. Hey, give it up for Guy Rye with the $50 super chat. Thank you so much. That is incredibly generous, and we appreciate that spectacularly. We are now at 11 of our goal of 20 yellow super chats to get to our Montez goal today. Would love to hit that with Leaflet here. Let me see if I can find this real fast for you. Your League of Legends.
Well, while you do that, Phoenix, want to share my screen?
Nothing would make me happier. Here we go.
Okay, because this is from Max for 10 on Plus, and he says, Craig, I too have a game collector's lunchbox, but not as awesome as yours. So he's got a Fallout 3 lunchbox, so that's pretty cool.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. By the way, Leaflet, your game, is it loose or is it complete?
Complete, unopened.
It's worth about $120.
Oh, nice. Not bad.
Nice. Yeah, it's good stuff right there. Congratulations.
I got another one to share. That one's hilarious. That one's from Tenarian. Phoenix, I want to share my screen.
Yep.
That's for one. He's showing off his copy of what is that? Wounded Labyrinth? Wounded? I can't even read that. Something Labyrinth. But yeah, thanks for that, Tenarian.
Wow. Mr. Floridian came in and said, the Nintendo World Championships, last time I checked, sold for $207,000 in 2024. What? Oh my God. Yeah. Is that the 1990 version? Like, I've always been fascinated by that, the Nintendo World Championship. Blabs, do you know anything about the Nintendo World Championship?
Other than it was a video game.
Well, no, it was not a video game. It was a competition that they gave away.
No, isn't there a video game Nintendo World Championships, and it's like
there is now, but
yes. So this is what it looked like, Blabs. They actually gave these cartridges to the winners and people who competed in it over here. There's a gold cart and a regular cart here, and it was nuts. And there's only all 90 finalists were given gray carts, and the winners, I think, got the gold carts. So really, they're all their own serial number to them and such. This is, if you have one of these, you're set. You are set as far as the value of them. You can see, if it's perfect, $100,000. This was from 2023. So, this is like, that's something you put in a container for sure. So,
you ever watch The Wizard, Blabs?
No.
We got to watch that.
Yeah,
we have to watch that.
It deals with autism and video games.
Oh my!
Yeah, that's great.
That's what they played, right? Did they play that?
Well, it was inspired. The Nintendo World Championships was inspired by The Wizard. So great stuff.
You know what shocked me was that the PlayStation Nintendo system didn't sell for as nearly as much. I mean, granted, it was like 320,000, but I would have thought something like that's gaming history. That would have been like the arc. Like that's the thing that every archaeologist would ever want in gaming. I would put that easy at 900,000. It wasn't, right? Was it like 250, 320, something like that?
Yeah, it sold for a lot of money. For those who don't know, the Nintendo PlayStation was it's something that Sony and Nintendo were going to get together. They're going to make the Nintendo PlayStation, and it was going to have CD capabilities on a Nintendo console. I think it was going to be attached to the Super Nintendo. I don't quite remember all the details about it. And so there's 2 prototypes that are available out there, and it looks really weird to see a PlayStation logo on a Nintendo console. But it's super duper rare. It's crazy. All right, let's go and move on. Talk Sydney Sweeney. But first, Cryptic came in, says, when the Rumble Pack came out, a lot more women became gamers for unknown reasons. Thank you, Cryptic. The Smart Review says, hey, what are the panel's favorite films of 2025 so far? For me, it's F1, and I think Blabs is so pretty. Okay, Smart Review. Thank you for that. I'll let her know. Favorite movies this year, guys? Have you guys seen anything that really stands out to you?
I've not been to the theaters in years.
Yeah, but you've seen things on Netflix or
I don't have Netflix. I don't watch anything live action. The only thing I've seen is anime this year. So I can't even say like live action movies because they weren't. They were TV shows.
Okay.
I like that face. Nice.
Leaflet, you only watch anime, huh?
I mean, I watch some like movies and some movies, but I usually only have time to watch anime because I only watch stuff with my mom, and she likes watching anime with me. So
I did hear F1 was pretty badass, especially in IMAX. If I was going to see a movie, it would definitely be F1. Did you see that, Craig?
I've not seen it. I heard amazing things.
Yeah.
I heard it's more or less Top Gun Maverick, just with F1 cars. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about the insanity that has been Sydney Sweeney and the American Eagle campaign here. Now, Leaflet, you know nothing about this. You've been living under a rock?
Yes.
Okay. This is going to give me an opportunity to kind of give you a little background. Are you familiar with this actress here, Sydney Sweeney? Have you seen this girl?
No.
Okay. She's kind of the it thing right now. She has a lot of, dare we say, personality, right, when it comes to this. So there was a ad campaign put together with Sydney Sweeney and American Eagle that talks about jeans. And here is the ad campaign itself, so we can kind of check this out. American Eagle, obviously a jean company. Let's just a quick recap here.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
So you can kind of see the idea of the campaign. It's a play on words, jeans versus jeans, bada boom, bada boom, play on words, get hot girl in jeans, ready to go. Let's see another example of this.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
You see what I did there, right?
Okay, so you get the idea, right?
This is like the 90s again. Like, right?
That's kind of the idea.
Thank God.
Yes. Yes. Thank God we're coming home, baby. That's right. Hot girls selling jeans. Well, some people have not been happy about this leaflet. We talked about this briefly yesterday. We showed this. Just a quick example of.
Oh, wait. Let me guess.
Leaflet. Right? You are correct.
Clearly, you've seen this. Yes.
Yes. She's living through it. Here we go. Let's just get a quick 30 to 45 seconds of what this lady's reading about.
I will be the friend that's too woke because those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird. Like fascist weird. Like Nazi propaganda weird.
My body's composition is determined by my genes. Hey, eyes up here.
Sydney Sweeney has very Keens.
Genes are passed down from parents.
So you get the idea. So she's freaking out over here. Let's get to her freaking out more.
Is that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
So there you go, leaflet. Now we know. Congratulations.
I hate these people so much.
So racist. You're literally just stripping away this chick and just putting her down to her physical appearance. Pretty sure that is the definition of racism. But what do I know? I'm just a white chick anyway.
Well, you are, Blabs, and you are the problem.
Yay!
Here's some good examples of how the mainstream media is covering this here. As you scroll down, American Eagle ad faces backlash for racial undertone. That's what they got out of here. Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle campaign sparks intense criticism. Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad controversy. New campaign draws fire for racial undertones. Racy ad sparks outrage, but fans defend anti-woke style. Sparks backlash for touting Sydney Sweeney's great genes. Yes, of course. MSNBC coming in. Opinion. Sydney Sweeney's ads shows an unbridled cultural shift towards whiteness. Written by this lady. Yeah, just nuke it. There it is. There's the nuke. There it is.
Time to abandon ship.
There it is. We've been waiting to drop that nuke for a while. So there we are. Yes. Which is amazing. So first and foremost, your thoughts on the response to this here, because this has become a nationwide story here at Leaflet.
Of course it has. Of course it has. It just scream, bitch, all the time. Never ending.
Well, this has become such a nationwide story, as pointed out over here, that Good Morning America on Disney-owned ABC ran a story this morning about Sydney Sweeney's clothing ad is connected to Nazis.
Oh, God.
Here's the 48 seconds of this.
Time to check the pulse. We begin with the backlash over a new ad campaign featuring actress Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, the ads are for American Eagle, and the tagline is, Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Now, in one ad, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed actress talks about genes as in DNA being passed down from her parents.
The play on words is being compared to Nazi propaganda with racial undertones.
The pun, good genes, activates troubling historical associations for this country. The American eugenics movement.
Can we turn this off? This is brain numbing, insulting. Oh my God. Hit the nukes again. I want to get out of here. Like, this is so fucking stupid. And all these people are just flat out racist. So what happened in like the last 40, 50 decades when people were using beautiful models of both sex, which, by the way, there's only two genders, male and female. Fuck you, Twitch. And Ellen Page is a woman. Anyway, there's only two genders. But listen, why do we have all these people who are fine with the advertisements, fine with Zendaya on the modeling and everything? Brooke Shields in the 80s, totally fine. But now we have a blonde chick, which has happened before. And all of a sudden we have a tantrum and a freak out. Why? Ugh, I don't even like American Eagle. I want to go buy their jeans, I think.
Leaflet, you were going to say?
Well, my question is like, she's saying that, the whole joke is about jeans because she's hot, right? So it's like good jeans because she's hot. Like, why does it have to be because she's white? I don't get it. Like, where did that come from?
Right.
Crazy people is where it came from.
Well, it's just, and then we're part of the problem because we're highlighting this stupidity here. It's like, oh, my brain hurts.
Blabs, that's literally what we do is we point and laugh at the
I know,
stupidity
but at the
on
same
show.
time, I hate them.
What
They're so stupid.
What I am praying for is that this is a huge, successful campaign and that everyone drowns out all this noise. And that way they all look even crazier as there's talking about, the NZs and all that stuff. And everyone's just like, well, that was a great ad. That was fun. And just let that happen. Let them scream into the void of nothingness and be forgotten. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yes. Sorry, Blabs, you get to see the rest of that because it's important that you hear it.
In 1940, weaponized the idea of good genes just to justify white supremacism.
Despite that backlash, American Eagle stock has been soaring.
Yes, this stock is up 10% right now in the last 5 days. You can see it right there. They've obviously been killing it. And you can see exactly when the campaign dropped. Ba-boom! Flew up, and it's obviously leveled off right there. Now, pointed out by Kongman, guest of the show, says, if blackness is something to be celebrated, why is whiteness a bad thing? I don't know. There are other questions here as well. Like what the hell is whiteness? It should be the same as Asianness. Like why? What are these things? These are all brand new phrases that we're learning here. Leaflet, I don't know if you celebrate Asianness or not, but there we are. Now,
yes, I do. I bang the gong every morning.
Oh yeah, every morning you wake up and have a little fried rice.
Yeah, exactly. I try to bomb the harbor, everything.
Have a little mushu pork or something, and then make it.
Let's actually talk finance for a second. Phoenix, can you share my screen?
Yes, I can.
All right, you guys remember this ad? This is Calvin Klein in 2022, where they did the whole transgender movement with their modeling. You want to know how their stocks went in 2022? Not so well. This is all 2022 down here.
Not so well, huh?
No. But also these people are. This is a white person. That's Nazi. So.
Thank you, Blabs. Appreciate that. Now, we did have Jennifer Say on yesterday, and Jennifer came in. She's a former executive over at Levi's, and I wanted to play this 1-minute clip from yesterday's show because people are talking about how outrageous this idea of Sydney Sweeney having good genes is. I wanted to play her thoughts on this campaign and listen carefully about what she said about how ad companies approached her about this.
They executed it really well. I gotta give them total props as somebody who's did jeans advertising for 23 years. They did a really good job. I did notice then the follow-up feedback from people saying this was a Nazi campaign. I think that's the one you were just showing.
Yeah.
Which is so stupid. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, she's a beautiful girl. She looks great in the jeans. It makes people want to buy the jeans. It makes women want to buy the jeans. It makes men want to look at the jeans, which makes women want to buy the jeans even more. This is not a novel concept. And if I could say, as the head marketer for Levi's for many, many years, the number of ad agencies that pushed an idea like this on me that was, it's in the jeans. Like, there's nothing Nazi or even particularly clever here. It's kind of the first, tagline that comes to mind when you think about advertising jeans. So I don't know what's wrong with that lady.
But the idea that she's been pitched on this, dozens of times by ad agencies, does that mean all of those agencies are alt-right, crazy Nazi eugenists over here because they pitched that? And remember, she was in San Francisco. Just want to point that out. So I think these are questions that need to be answered here. So I don't know. Do you want to see more people freaking out?
Nothing would make me happier.
Yep.
Let's see the reaction. This guy looks like your like comic book nerd over here.
Was this your car dealership guy? Is this Guinevere or whatever the hell his name was?
No, Guinevere had less facial hair here.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and see what this totally stable guy thinks.
Oh, not everything's political. Oh, it's not that deep. Oh, art doesn't have to be political. Not everything's political. Sweeney just did a series of ads with American.
He's got his one-piece shirt on, by the way.
American Eagle, the clothing company, promoting her good jeans. Oh no, but they're talking about the blue jeans. Yeah, sure. The attractive white woman with blonde hair, blue eyes is talking about just the jeans she gets from American Eagle. The blonde-haired white woman who had a parody of Make America Great Again for her mom's 60th birthday, where everyone was wearing Blue Lives Matter flags on their clothing. It's just talking about her blue jeans. Echoing very, very far right. Oh, genes are passed down by parents to their offsprings. Not to their children, their offsprings. No, it's just talking about blue jeans. But art isn't political. Not everything's political. It's not that deep. It's not that deep until it is, you shallow-brained motherfuckers.
Imagine having so little tea, like so little. Look at it. I want bullying to come back. Is that wrong to say?
Are you saying little bullying. Teeth? Is that what you're saying?
T as in testosterone.
Oh, I thought you said little teeth. I was like, I too was noticing he barely had any teeth.
Well, that as well. But I would like to see bullying again, so that way we can rectify this.
Joey says that fat guy with glasses probably jacked off to Sydney Sweeney before making this video. God damn. But you're not wrong. Let's see. Look, white dude, white woman over here. Let's see how she reacted to the news of Sydney Sweeney. Let's see what they want to do. Oh, look, Phoenix is getting in his stance over here.
I hate this so much.
Forget to boycott American Eagle for their racist shit online, talking about blue jeans and white people. Boycott American Eagle. Boycott the shit out of them. Boycott American Eagle. Do not buy them. And cancel this person, Miss Sweeney. Cancel for her being racist, for doing Nazi propaganda. Cancel American Eagle.
So there we go.
I hope American Eagle stands their ground. Please don't waver. Stand your ground, and we're going to get out of this, and we're going to win this stupid culture war if they just don't waver.
Agreed. Let's see one more.
Okay.
Oh, Leaflet, you're going to say something?
You ever watch that Yuri Bezmenov video from 84?
Yes, where he's talking about sowing dissent. It takes couple generations.
This is literally like this in real time. He already told us. He told us the whole plan, and we still fell for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was on it. Let's see this last person here. See how stably they are emotionally.
Someone who grew up in a very rural Appalachian town and wanted to escape all of the sentiments that entails, this Sydney Sweeney commercial is so embarrassing. Unfortunately, you can't argue with people who tout those beliefs because they lack critical thinking skills. So
this comes back to, we talked about this I'm so much smarter than you, smug arrogance, going back to the Temu quartering we saw a couple minutes ago, right? And this guy, just saying, this is what he kind of looked like, right? He did,
I didn't think of that, but that's true. Discount.
Yeah. But they always comes back to, I'm so much smarter than you. You lack critical thinking, you dummy. You're so stupid. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what we see in all these situations.
Did she say that the ad was embarrassing? Is that where her words were?
Yes, it's embarrassing.
You know what's also really embarrassing? Her face. Shit,
Blair!
So bad.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Seriously, let's just look at it right from an unbiased perspective. She's got the stupid nose ring. Her eyes are far apart.
She's on fire.
Her eyebrows are weird. Her face is just. It's a no. Sorry. Go get it fixed and then have a conversation. Thank you.
Get wrecked. Let's go.
You have all these assets, Phoenix. I'm just planning on using them one day.
I finally did it. Woo! Thank you, Blabs. I appreciate it.
Well, let's see this other lady here. Okay, let's finish up. I want to. Maybe she has some good points.
Thinking skills. So I think we should just start shaming them instead. You are an embarrassment, Sydney Sweeney. Go back to school or do some ayahuasca or something because that brain ain't braining too well, is it, girl?
I'm so
that
much
face
smarter.
ain't looking so good. Use the
Yes.
brain.
That's the face of a lady who has a lot of brain power right there, which is wonderful. So Leaflet, this is, I mean, you're experiencing this for the first time. This is a big controversy. Just your general thoughts. Is this more of the same? I don't know, just fire away.
The problem is, Craig, is that you're just not smart enough, okay? You just don't know.
I know.
Maybe you should, like, go to, 20 years of college and then come back, maybe.
You're right. I acknowledge my privilege.
Now go to the garden of your ancestors and pray for forgiveness.
I'm going to get down on my knee. I'm going to get on my Kwanzaa cap.
He's going to bust his ankle open.
It hurts my thigh. Ow. God damn it. That hurt. Ah, I cramped up. Oh, God.
What the hell's wrong with him? He's like a boomer.
I cramped up.
He's just suffering over there, and we're like,
Oh, God. I'm so not smart. Ugh. You know who is smart? This guy. Check out this guy right here. By the way, we saw 3 white people get really upset about this. Look at the black guy over here.
Determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My jeans are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
Only unfortunate-looking women and gay men who want to be women are hating on Sydney Sweeney. Now walk with me.
I love him. Now walk with me.
Hot white people, this is your sign to stop being ashamed of your Caucasian excellence. Liberals are losing their minds because Sydney Sweeney isn't ashamed to be a blonde, blue-eyed white woman. The American Eagle ad is not fascist. It just shows that the high BMI positivity movement is over. I don't need to see every skin tone, gender identity, and weight class in order to buy a product. I want to see hot people, and Sydney's denim jeans rack is uniting our country. Notice how no one hotter or more successful than you is concerned about what you wear, do, or look like? Exactly. Hot people get it, and we've all been wronged by unfortunate-looking people.
I like him. He's funny.
Yep.
Very charismatic.
Well, I mean, he is certainly charismatic right there, for sure. Yeah. He makes some good points,
Now walk
too.
with me. I'm totally going to use that one day.
That was the best part.
I mean, give it up to the gay black guy for slapping down all the super psycho white people. And he's right. I think this really comes back to the whole body positivity movement has been rejected to half court, and the culture shift is real. And I got to be honest, I am here for it. I love everything about it. I don't want to see Blabs, what your screen you had of, a couple dudes in sports bras
the
with
Calvin
beers.
Klein, yeah, the trannies.
Yeah, I don't have a
And
whole
the
lot of interest in seeing
advertisements,
that.
yeah. Mhm.
And honestly, neither does anybody else, because at the end of the day, look, dude, look at their valuation of their companies. You see one going, the other one going boop. And one has to do with boobs and denim. The other one has to do with boobs with penises. So it's what a crazy situation. And I am all for this culture shift, which is great. Speaking of boobs, Ian came in with the 50-pound super chat. Says, I want to be that friend that's too woke, then clarifies the woman with the nose ring and trans flag in the background. That's right. Everybody kind of saw that one coming, Ian. Thank you very much for that. Crundle Bunley says, how is Blabs white? She's Italian.
That's pretty racist.
Ranger George says, the blue-haired weirdo, not you, Leaflet. You're all right. Don't like Sweeney because she said the woke comments from Hollywood stars are usually BS and they're hypocrites. They hate anyone who doesn't parrot their nonsense.
Amen.
Thank you, Ranger George. Amen indeed. Game Hunter Sirius says, next time you're in California, If you don't, I don't know if Leaflet heard of the place. Frank and Sons Collectible show at the City of Industry. It's like a convention where they sell anime, video games, tabletop, and sports merch. You ever heard
Literally
of
went
that?
there.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
And your thoughts?
Love it. I've been going there though for a while, but yeah, it was always a fun place to go and like buy like a whole box of Magic and just rip the whole box. It was fun.
Yan Yan says now they need a hot Asian to model for American Eagle. We need to them wokey wokes. We have a nearby American Eagle outlet near my home, and I will buy a new set of jeans this week. And as they say, vote with your wallet, friends. Now, it is obviously, look, these companies, they don't care about you, right? We've established that many, many times. They are about putting as much money as in their coffers as they possibly can, right? And they do so by going with the flow. So if somebody's like, listen, people love it. Like, go back 3-4 years ago, American Eagle was doing the exact opposite. So once again, take all this with a grain of salt. But Phoenix, you are right. They need to roll with this and not back down. Crundle Bunley came in with the 50. Says, back in my day, the Swedes were too swarthy to be proper English. Cave goblin whiteness. All right, Crundle. Well, there's some whiteness for you in your face. Thank you for that very much. That is incredibly generous. Shane came in with the 10, says, even with all the highly gay Seen It games that Phoenix has, Phoenix definitely has more testosterone than that guy. Hashtag Montez, hashtag send with load. And Marius says, anyways, did someone say Montez? We did. And then he said Montez. And then Raptor Kratos came in and says Montez. Guess what, guys? We hit Montez. Phoenix, let's check it out.
Bitch! Montez!
Let's go. All right, Earthworm Jim Montez. Let's go. Great. I feel like we need to, for some reason, they kind of cut off when we had the Montez with the new setup. Maybe we need to figure out what's going on with that. But
I know exactly. Well, I can get that fixed.
Okay, cool. Give it up for King over here becoming a brand new member. Appreciate that. Winston came in and says, Leaflet's right. To expand on this, I think that the real black pill / red pill is that although the West won the Cold War in the short term, the communists won over time. But now what do we do? Leaflet, any thoughts?
We just have to have well, luckily, Elon bought X and kind of freed things up away from the mainstream media, and it's just going to be up to indie reporters and indie creators to kind of pick up the slack, I think.
Ian
just like this show, by the way.
That's right. Just like this show. So hit the thumbs up button and support us over on Plus. Ian came in and says, speaking of boobs, Ian came in. What the heck, Craig? Well, no, you're 50. You had a massive 50 come in. So I wanted to make sure that that's what I was talking about with the boobs. You're not a boob, Ian. Big boob. Pyro Rampa says,
Neeners,
I'm glad
we if you recall.
It is.
Neeners.
A neener, that's right. Pyro Rampa says, Leaf, I'm glad you became a semi-regular on this show. Us too. And I can't say your name. Says, Leaf, you get Craig to play Uma, the horse game, right?
I literally asked him during setup today.
Guess what? It's downloaded. I have it downloaded. I downloaded it during setup, which is great. The Thread Knot came in and says, it's a play on words. She's an attractive woman. Not exactly my type, but still. Anyways, does Blabs know about Yerming?
What?
I don't know how I feel about that. Don't do that. Super Sentai guy says, Frank and Sons, it's heaven on earth. All right. Let me make sure I get all of these. I set up a new Montez goal just for the final stretch of the show. Oh my God. We're holy shit. We're at 1:15. Fuck me. All right. We got to wrap. I didn't even realize we'd gone so long. Holy crap. I need to do a better job. Leaflet's a legend coming off a 10-hour stream. You did a 10-hour stream yesterday and you still joined us?
Yes.
Oh, let's go. Give it up for Leaflet, everybody. What a stud. Mercenary says the Japanese Evo game on PC Engine is the best. Thank you. Noodles says Dolphin Twisted Metal game. Just all sea animals. Joey says I'll make a Helldivers 2 style dolphin game. The dolphins are the dominant species, and they're fighting against the tyranny of humans and sharks. All right. Torgo says there's a dolphin gun game arcade, Dolphin Blue. Yes, Dolphin Blue. I am familiar with that. Yeah. Bullet Shepherd says dolphin game where you rule a nation or warlike dolphins that wipe out all the other aquatic mammals. Call it Adolf Flippler. It's fucked up, Bullet Shepherd. Mercenary says to Netflix in the chat, there's a translation of Evo on the PC, on the NEC PC and a fan website. The Japanese PC port is an RPG. All right. John says, Red Alert Dolphins. You guys really want a dolphin game? Like, this is really kind of weird. Tenarian says, again, Sydney Sweeney, not a Nazi, just my great uncle Adolf. No relation to that guy. Was so busy chatting on Plus, I almost forgot to redeem my Poppy. Remember to like and comment after the stream, folks. There you go. Hey, good to see you, Poppy. Let's go. Thank you very much. Corey Boy became a brand new subscriber over on Prime, over on Twitch with Prime. Thank you very much, Corey Boy. And Delta came in with a 5. Says, hey, Phoenix, can you look up the CEO of American Eagle? Just curious who manages and runs the Nazi company. Blabs, can you look up the CEO of American Eagle real quick for Delta real quick so we can
applaud them.
Jesus Christ. Ian says, #cancel Montez. Okay,
the American Eagle CEO is J.L. Schottenstein, and he's been there since 2015.
Okay.
It's a long name, Schottenstein.
Okay, let's see what American Eagle CEO Jay Schottenstein looks like.
I can pull that up for you. Hang on. Here we are. Share my screen, Phoenix? Well, never mind then.
I'm quick, ready to go. You think? Look, I guarantee this guy likes boobs. Just throwing it out there. So there's that. Good up for Jay Schottenstein over here. Thank you for that. He says, let's go. Yes, we're going to play the horsey game as well. All right. Let's start at the top. Work our way down. You guys have been incredibly generous today. Thank you very much for your support. Commodore fan says, McDonald's basket of fries is nationwide. What? Go get your basket of calories over there, guys. CG Hero says, did you see my $10 rant near the start of the stream? Yes, we got that earlier. Thank you.
I see the thing, by the way. It's because he's Jewish. Yeah. So saying that, yeah, that was the whole thing.
Wasp says, use the format of Jaws, Unleashed. I love playing as the shark in that game on the PlayStation 2 and the dolphin game, you'll make profit. Jaws Unleashed, just replicate it, put dolphins in it. Raiders of the Lost Shark says, reminds me of PSR's dipping sauce holder for an AR-15. I don't think I ever saw that. Commodore fan says, here in South Carolina, a basket of fried on the app is $3.99. All right. Whistler says, Seaman? That's right. Reese says, the McDonald's basket of fries has been around for years. In fact, I had to stop a few years ago when I had bariatric surgery. Now I avoid fries like the plague. Probably a good idea. Mercenary says, Leaf, I know what you mean. I used to live next to Century off of 405. I miss the 80s in LA. Arma says, so Shrek movie stream when, Craig? Probably not anytime soon. I don't know. That'd be a Blabs thing. Joey wants to know, are you going to play any Sega Saturn games on Blabs Versus? Not in the near future, Joey, but possibly. We got to get through the Super Nintendo first. Arma says, close enough. Crumb says, minor correction, Craig and Side Controllers have the best fans. Accurate. Thank you. Derek, okay, so speaking of Turok 2, I still remember the big cheat code, Beware Oblivion is at hand. All one word.
Yeah, you got everything with that. You get everything unlocked.
Mercenary says, again, my rarest thing is a Pokemon box complete. Pararampa says, what's everyone's favorite controller? Leaflet? You have a favorite video game controller?
Ooh, favorite video game controller. Hold on, get back to me. I need to think about it for a bit.
Blabs?
Nintendo Wii.
I was going to say, why is it the Wii? Yes. It is the Wii, right?
Yes. The Wii.
Of course it is. Phoenix?
This is gonna sound nuts, but I actually love the Virtual Boys controller. Even if you hate the system, put that controller in your hands. It's one of the best controllers out there. Most comfortable and had a really cool design to it as well.
I'm the Xbox 360 controller, the Super Nintendo controller, all top tier video game controllers. All right, Leaflet.
Does mouse and keyboard count?
Yes.
Mouse and keyboard.
Yes.
PC Supreme.
That's right. PC Master Race is over here. Wiz, thank you for that. By the way, see some of your super scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Genuinely appreciate all your support. Super Sentai guy says, Blabs is right. I'm a collector too. Get that lunchbox in a case and center it on the shelf. Paladin says, the rarest game I have is Pokemon Box North American, signed by both English voice actors for Ask Ketchum. Got it for $30 at a Pokemon Center in New York City, day before Thanksgiving 2004. Attached is me getting, okay, I'm guessing that's there was a picture attached to that.
From Paladin, yes, he's got a selfie with one of the VOs.
Nice, love that. Super Sentai guy says, Craig, doubt you remember this, but years ago at SA ScrewTech HQ, I came in and gifted you a sealed Donkey Kong Game Boy game. Is that in the collection? Donkey Kong Game Boy game. If it was, I didn't scan it in. I did not get rid of it. I don't get rid of things that fans give me, specifically video games.
Probably the 94 one. That's one of the best. That's such a good game, Donkey Kong. I think they call it Donkey Kong 94.
Yes. Spider Bro says, Sydney Sweeney, I consent. Studio, I consent. Fat Angry Bull. I don't consent. That's right. Winston says, I'm far too old to buy American Eagle clothing. I'll be buying the fascist clothing to wear this week. Also, Blabs, go to the theater.
Go to the theater? What for?
Go see movies.
I will in September when Demon Slayer comes out. And even Downton Abbey, maybe I'll go see that too. What a contrast, I know.
Game Hunter says, can Leaflet do the alt-right voice? It's funny. Do you have an alt-right voice, Leaflet?
Yeah, it goes like,
Hello, I'm alt-right Leaflet.
Wow. You sound like
Gollum?
Yeah, you sound like Gollum.
I want dangerous things like actual equality. And I hate racism.
You are funneling so many people into the alt-right pipeline right now, Leaflet. It's crazy. Sentinel Rex says, does anyone remember Maybe She's Born With It? Maybe it's Maybelline. Was that Resist or not? Insanity. Yeah. Chris came in and says, I'm buying some American Eagle right now to F these people. That's right.
Yeah, I wish their shit wasn't so expensive, or else I actually would buy something just to be like, to stick it to the man. But like, their jeans are like a shit ton of money.
That's right. West, you're right. They're all wherever they need to be. Emperor Creatine says, personally, my two favorite controllers are the Wavebird for GameCube and the Duke for the OG Xbox. I have larger hands, so they fit my grip better than the smaller Xbox controllers released later. Well, thank you, Emperor Creatine. Appreciate that. And Biddy, thank you so much for your free Prime sub over on Twitch, saying, take my free Prime sub. We will, and we appreciate that greatly. All right, man, we went long today. That was fun. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. Leaflet, where can everybody find you?
Twitch.tv/Leaflet, kick.com/Leaflet.
What do you prefer, Twitch or
Kick? Kick makes more money.
Make more money on Kick. That's right. We didn't even get to the Twitch insanity that's going on over there today, as they are just torpedoing their platform. But we'll get to that tomorrow. Appreciate you guys popping in, being a part of our life, allowing us to be a part of yours. We'll be back tomorrow, and we're back at 11 a.m. Central Time. Do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button. We're closing in on 1,000, so we'd appreciate it if you guys hit it. What the hell is that? Oh, I got something in my ears. It's Leaflet's. It was Leaflet's intro over on Twitch.
It.
Here we go. Pull it up there, Phoenix.
No, don't play that. That might be copyright.
Okay, we're done. There we go. All right. Anyways, go.
That's the horse
go find
girl. Horse girl song.
And we are demonetized. So once again, join us over at sidescrollersplus.com. Use promo code $. We are closing in on 1,000 members over at sidescrollersplus.com. Our goal, we're going to get to 5,000 by the end of the year. Can we get to 5,000 by the end of the year? We can't do it without your help. So join us over at Side Scrollers Plus right now. Don't wait. Just join us. It'd be great. We got all
playing
sorts of
a
good
game
stuff
soon, right, Craig?
Tomorrow. Yes. We're adding a bunch of new partners right now. I'm playing Grandpa High on Retro. Look at that. That looks like a fun game. So looking forward to that tomorrow. Should be great.
Smoking them bongs.
I'm sure I'm going to be excellent at that, which is great. All right, you guys have a great rest of your day. We will see you guys later. Remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got to go get it. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
Later.